started off as you had left Tony's apartment and everyone had um, raced off towards the gambling den where there was going to be this auction held tonight, and you managed to sneak in there. Punisher disappeared along the way. It seemed like the car he stole was not enough to catch up to Devil's Advocate, so we haven't seen him yet. But the other three managed to. I mean, Tony just walked in, no problem. Jessica Jones managed to distract a guard, and he actually did. You threw something at the car windscreen.
A pallet.
Set off
An
the car,
AC unit, I think.
and
Something
managed
ridiculous.
to slip inside and not draw too much more attention. But Black Cat, who the like everyone is hunting right now, thinking that she robbed the Magia, managed to sneak in through the vents. And when you guys got inside, the Magia and a couple of other factions were inside there gambling, and you got some clues as to how the actual auction was going to work, and it seemed based on the horse racing, this black market auction. And while you waited for that to start, Tony went in and had sat down at a blackjack table, private one with Hammerhead. I forgot his name for a second. With Hammerhead, who, after a short discussion, he realized was not really Hammerhead, as his information didn't quite line up, and revealed him to be Chameleon after, I think, revealing yourself as Devil's Advocate to him, right? You didn't. That wasn't as Tony.
Yeah, I didn't reveal myself as the advocate. And once I used
You got,
my penance, not penance, sense sins, I revealed what the entire thing was just a Stony.
yeah, you managed to kind of like do that in the corner where um,
I
you
hope
weren't
no one saw
noticed,
me.
unless maybe there were some cameras in there. Who knows? But after that, you learn from him that the girl who was missing, he said that he'd heard something about her being at Pier 16 or Pier 19. I didn't quite remember, but those were sort of his last words as you knocked him out and left him there. Then, as you were making your way out, the auction started, and there was a video that was played showing the girl, which you figured out that she seemed like she was in a shipping container, and laid out in front of her were a bunch of the stolen jewels and things from the Magia, and she was dressed like Black Cat. It seemed like they are definitely trying to frame Black Cat here, but she also had a ledger, and she started crossing names out of the ledger, and with each name, members of the Magia were falling dead, and a symbol of what looked like some sort of hellish infernal symbol was kind of branding into their body. And it seemed like this is the main item that they are trying to sell. That is basically like a death note, but it seems like she's crossing names out and then they die. Yeah, but as that went underway, the casino was also attacked by what seemed like mercenaries, and then Tombstone walked in, and you guys managed to beat the crap out of them. Uh, then Sandman showed up as well. He was kind of coming in through the vents, and Jessica Jones and Devil's Advocate chased him. He managed to block them off with a wall of sand, but Devil's Advocate blasted through that. Unfortunately, not in time to stop him from stealing something from the casino that was security footage. Apparently, that was, I think, the last thing that he learned from the manager there.
Yeah. And then I crawled up after him into the.
That is where we left things off, as we are now going to go over to the Punisher to see where he was as the car that you stole sucked and you needed to arm yourself. You've still kind of hurt, needed to patch up some of those wounds. So the Punisher has gone off to find his war van. Was probably parked not too far away.
What the hell?
But yeah, so Punisher has got this van that is equipped for everything. You've got guns and armor, like bulletproof vests, the whole like everything you could need to arm yourself. Um, the van itself has got some cool features as well, but the resolution of this, I'm sure, will not allow you to read them all. Also, most of them are probably not that useful right now, but hey, if you want to use one, you have got this van. You know where you're going. You were headed um, to go to this gambling den, so you'll be able to find that. But we cut to Punisher now in his van, preparing before he goes over there. What is he doing?
First, he'll just try to fix his wounds. And then he's gonna make sure that he's a little bit more well equipped. And grab two, like not two bulletproof vest. And grab sufficient amount of ammunition. He's gonna park it. He's gonna like try to drive it and park it like closer to the casino so that if shit hits the fan, you know where his van is and restock in at any moment. Probably gonna grab. I know that he loves like M16, but he's gonna go with an AK-47 this time around. A little more like modern version as well. That's about it.
Very nice. I'm not sure. Does Punisher actually have a gun on his sheet? No. Yeah, you can absolutely arm yourself with all of those things. It just he's got accuracy, so that basically your guns won't get more powerful than that. I did add a bulletproof vest, as that will give you DR1.
Bulk.
That yeah, we'll say mechanically that's kind of what you are able to retrieve. But also you do have a point of karma if you want to spend that to try and heal up here before you join the others.
Absolutely. That would be 32. Well, good. Good enough.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, also I added to Frank's do this all day as a power because how the hell does the Punisher not have that? Like I know that's a very Captain America phrase, but I was rewatching the Punisher series and the amount of times he gets the shit kicked out of him and then just stands back up and starts fighting again. It's like, yeah, that's power for sure. You do have another means of killing himself. I figured that was kind of an advancement point for Frank, and mainly because a lot of the character sheets I'm gonna tweak a little bit as we.
I think that's gonna be more fitting in the heat of battle. But right now, I'm gonna just wait with that. That's all right.
To point that out if you're looking at the demi-plane sheet and not this one. But
Thank you.
with that, as he's geared up and uh, yeah, gotten his pair of pliers to pull out a couple of bullets, he's got a fresh coat of Punisher logo on his chest on the new flak jacket, and he is driving in.
Yeah, just gonna like zip his jacket for now. He's gonna go in undercover and start blasting later on. so he doesn't get picked immediately out. Tick.
As you draw closer, you will hear the sound of gunfire as a battle has already sort of broken out here, and we are going to actually, just as we arrive, we're going to immediately roll for initiative here. But Black Cat, you will have an edge on top of any other edges you might have had because you were out here first. And you will see why as we go. Yeah, you can describe so long as you as you made your way out. You don't move further into the map. But what was Black Cat doing when she managed to get out of the building before anyone else? She would enter a car park full of mercenaries. I will point that out. Seems like there's a whole gang attacking the pizza place and going for the back door that leads to the gambling den. What does she do?
Looking for a way out since, well, there's nothing of value here to steal. And it's not worth dying over.
Okay, yeah. So let's roll for initiative. We'll add Jessica Jones and Devil's Advocate. You will also be joining. Oh, and Punisher. Wait, where did Punisher go?
I'm on the black map with Devil's Advocate only, from what I can see at least. That's all I can see.
You were there a second. Did you click a staircase or
Nope,
something?
nope, nope. I swear to God, I have not touched it.
Okay, I'll just put him.
There he is.
Uh, These and Zanny, can you not see anything on the map? Can you see?
I only see like in the top right corner Devil's Advocate. Maybe I should refresh.
Yeah, give it a refresh. Can everyone else?
I can see the outside. I'm just probably still crawling through the vent.
I'm happy.
Okay, Foundry might also be lagging.
Yeah, I just try to roll one that's
Yeah,
not
me too. I'll
responding.
just wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Sam.
Okay, now I can see everything.
And Black Cat, what a marvel! I was really hoping you would just for that. But Black Cat, as you, oh, let's see.
Never mind.
Okay, so Sandman and Black Cat are going to be the only ones getting that marvel. As Sandman starts to form, like start coming out of the vents on top of the roof, uh, he is using an action that I will describe in a second. Because Black Cat, as you come out and you are looking for a way out, you're going to hear the boots of these mercenaries moving in, and then you are going to hear the doors of a van, just the back doors opening, and the suspension kind of lifting up as something steps out of the back of this van, and you're just going to hear this voice going, "Kitty cat, I know you're out here." And you see Rhino step out of the back of this van as he kind of turns and seems to be working with these mercenaries.
I knew
But
it.
it is your bonus action here, just as he is revealed. What are you going to do?
Well, roll up to the first floor. Maybe not the smartest thing. And
Here you can
vault.
see a Majid thug like fighting with this guy in a tracksuit and Sandman forming above the aircon there.
Well, not my problem.
My God, if you lose the map, then blame me if you bored.
to know this is like, it's not a problem. He's not a hero.
If you want to play the game, that's up to you. But if then Sandman behind you is going to be turning. He's going to be using his grow power as he pulls all the sand from the rooftops and the buildings around him, and is going to grow friggin' huge. I know that's not technically a size category.
He grew so huge that he vanished
He
from the
should be.
map.
Yeah.
Can you not see him?
No,
we
Yes,
see
yes.
him.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you made him big first, it just extended him out of the map.
Okay. Change his actual. Yeah, so he's not as big as he could get, but I figure he doesn't have any obvious sources of sand uh, around. So yeah, Sandman starts becoming like kaiju sized above this pizza parlor, and then we go into the first actual round as yeah, actually, as you have come running past, he is going to try and grab at you, Black Cat, as you try and jump over the side of the building. This massive hand of sand is going to reach out after. He makes a reverse, and he's got extended reach here. So okay, 15 to hit Black Cat, a melee defense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
quickly
that is
ask, are you
gonna-
supposed to roll privately? I know it doesn't really matter.
oh my bad. That's because I was testing the tables earlier. See the map?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a fantastic. So hmm, okay, that is gonna his turn as he starts moving in to the edge of the building and just sort of slams you against the side of it. What are you gonna do? there's sand in places you didn't know you had places right now. This is one of the worst guys to fight every time.
There's only one thing to do. That is the correct one. Yeah. Perfect.
As you can also see, Punisher's van has just rolled up when you get to that side of the building. Like,
That's fine. It doesn't change my tactic. Trying to hit him for a 15.
oh, nice, yeah, that definitely works.
And let me just
Actually, I
check.
think he was jinxed before already.
He-
It wouldn't have affected the last roll because it re-rolled the 2 and got a 2 again. So
Yeah. Yeah, I just switched to a less expensive one since I can't afford to keep using those.
oh yeah, because that costs per turn. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you jinx the sand as it washes over you, and
Then
oh nice.
I just does the. You have played Assassin's Creed, you know the when I say the wall, like parkour, just runs across it while holding one hand on the railing on the building.
Yeah, hell yes. You're kind of running across the neon sign of this pizza place. So yeah, you lots of things for it to swing off of and use for the parkour.
Pretty much it.
Okay, nice. Then the mercenaries. This one up top is doing a snap shooting. He's fighting the Magi. Let you guys hear gun. And oh, that's I don't think good for them. No, that's gonna. So I think it kills them both, including the one that rolled for initiative, which I only have myself to blame. But yeah, you hear a spray of gunfire as these two Magi guys are killed. One may stay unconscious just because he has the initiative, and then the others who maybe just caught a glimpse of Black Cat heading up making their way towards the door as they were trying it. But at this point, they are actually going to ready an action here to do a suppressive fire to try and keep Jessica Jones as you are making your way up the stairs. Which I'm just going to make that attack because you are right there. You just haven't. You're kind of inside the door.
Fair
But they
enough.
make that's a 15, and then an 11 on against your vigilance defense.
15 in the 15 hits.
Okay, cool. So you're going to take 8 points of focus damage there, as they kind of see you coming up the stairs, and just as you peek your head out the doorway, they open fire, and just a spray of bullets hits the inside of the doorway and forces you to take cover. And you guys are also going to hear sirens as this shootout has attracted the two cops running in. They don't get to do anything yet. Jessica Jones, you are at the top of the stairs. I will reveal you. There you are. What are you going to do?
Can I use? Actually, that's not. No. So I'm gonna instead of going, I'm gonna leap over the car and I fly and try and kind of tackle this guy. I'm hoping to get a grapple on him.
Okay, yeah. You can make a melee check and grapple unless you've got grappling technique?
I do not. 15?
That hit. So yeah, you have him grabbed now.
Okay,
What are you
and
gonna do with it?
as my reaction, I'm gonna quick toss him, and I'm mostly. I don't have a target in mind. I have a range. I want to see how far I can get him.
Okay. What is the range?
um, I'm probably gonna go from hard this direction. He's probably gonna end up, and he's probably gonna hit something in the way. I don't know what.
The fence.
Yeah, buildings and things around you probably. Is, but Jessica Jones could probably throw him through a building. So
I don't think he's gonna survive that.
That's fine.
11.
okay, so 11 misses your target. I don't think that. I think he still takes damage either way, though, doesn't he? Just post quick toss in the chat. Yeah, because quick toss I think is kind of like fastball special. So it's just your mighty power, how far you can throw something, and then you're making an attack against the target. So the a failure still inflicts damage on the guy you're throwing. It just doesn't hit what you were aiming for. So you can roll that damage.
Is it 8?
Okay. And then just checking here. That is actually going to be enough because these guys are minions. So 8 points of damage. We'll take it. Yeah, what is what does it look like as she just throws
So-
this guy and takes him?
Like she takes fire from one. She kind of leaps, flies over, tackle this guy, and grab him by his collar, and then throws him this way. He probably flies over and hit like a wall of the building and land and splat.
And it goes through the fence, through a couple of these garbage cans, and and just splat into the wall. But he is alive. He's just not
Safe.
getting up anytime soon and needs serious medical attention. However, at this point, as you smash him into that wall, you will see a figure stepping out of the shadows, kind of watching this fight from up. As Angelos seems to be right there, just watching, his hands in his pockets. Is that going to be your turn?
I'm gonna look up to him, and I'm gonna remember I'm still in a fight, and I'm gonna run forward here, hoping to surprise this guy.
Okay, yeah, you start sneaking around. You can see the bouncer is lying there. He's still conscious, but he's been shot and he's bleeding badly. As he goes, just behind you.
Behind me.
As we go to the rhino's turn. You go, you're not a kitty cat. What do you do? And he is going to ram. As actually, can he? Yeah. So this is his full movement is 6, and then he has to use another standard action. So he's going to try and just run right through you.
Thank God. Just misses my bike.
Go and see because of the picture. Okay, he doesn't go onto the. Well, he might go through that wall actually, so he might hit his own scenario. Damn it! But he's going to hit that truck and probably squash him against the wall either way. He's going to make this ram. Or was I smart enough to put that on his sheet? No, I was not. So ram attack. Have it open. He makes a close attack here. Just amazing. This is his signature attack, so he gets.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh, that's not good.
That's very bad.
Well, that's very bad. As the bouncer like points it out, you just slowly turn around to see the Rhino charging right at.
Ah, shit.
It's even more damage than that, I think.
Yeah, he takes. Okay, hold on. So
You take.
Ram,
Yeah.
the character moves at their full speed in a straight line towards a target and then uses their standard action. Oh, that's the trigger. Sorry. The trigger can blah blah blah. It can make a close attack against the enemy they moved up to, and if the attack is a success, the character takes regular damage from the impact, and the enemy takes double damage. So you're taking double damage. If the attack is a fantastic success, the character takes regular damage still, but the enemy takes triple damage instead and is knocked prone. So that number there, that 84, is already double damage. It's actually meant to be triple. So you add another, what is it?
42.
Okay,
Another
how much damage do you have to take to be dead?
Double your max. Not double, like your max, but in minus.
You have to go to negative two max. So yeah, what did you say?
42, like an extra, so a total of 126.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 126 points of damage to Jessica Jones. With
I have good.
Maybe she has a reduction or something.
Yeah, she does. How do I apply that?
right, damage reduction. So
It's
that
36.
means
It will be 90 instead. You have the damage reduction too?
1.
1, so it's a bit more. 98. 98? No.
No. 36 and
108.
3. Yeah, 108. Jesus Christ. That's a hefty hit.
So final answer 98.
108.
Hey, that's not that bad.
Famous last words.
Okay, now I'm at negative 37.
What
She's
the
not dead.
No. But holy cow, I just got run over.
By a reindeer.
Fucking rhino.
Okay, nice. So just trying to track that. Yeah, so he also takes damage though, which is regular damage. What is the regular damage? 42.
Yeah. But if he has reduction, it's less.
Yeah, he is DR2. 22. Oh, 30 at 3.
So
Yeah, he's got
30.
DR2.
32.
That is very helpful. Thank you. You know what? Devil's Advocate gets a point of karma just for doing that math.
Quick math.
Yes. They said university will not pay off.
However, now the map has changed. That car is now inside the pizza shop. This
So is the mercenary? Yeah.
place, yeah, they are. The car and the mercenary are now kind of wedged into the pizza oven inside the shop, and
It's gonna be hard to tell the. It'll be hard to tell the mercenary from the salami now. I imagine.
yeah. Oh, wow. That was worse than I
That's gonna be.
picture that so clearly.
Yeah, the health department will not like this.
Well, now as Rhino is digging his horn out of the wall and laughing, we go to Devil's Advocate as you wrench yourself through the aircon unit and kind of through this as that's all happening, you're going like through it. So, what are you gonna?
I have no idea what happened. The building shook a little, but I do see a giant sandman. But size will not matter in this case, so I'll just hop off and start smacking him.
You see, he's trying to swat at something on the other side of the building.
Yeah, me too. Just something on the building. that's absolutely horrid. Let's see. Okay, I'm definitely using a karma point to make it hit if 14 doesn't hit.
A 14 won't, but you can try and push on.
I just got a karma point. Might as well. 17?
17 hits. Yeah, he is going to attempt to use his elemental protection here as a reaction. But yeah, now we are using the new elemental protection rules. So if it goes anything that breaks the protection, like over that, so he's got elemental protection 1 essentially. So that means he would still take 70 of that 80.
Yeah.
And just double check if he has 2 reactions. Because okay, no, he can't. He can't use this. He doesn't have a second reaction, so he can't use that to reinforce it. I believe no, because he's using his reaction to put it up. He gets the standard. Yeah. Just getting that through my head. So yeah, he takes 70 points of damage. He did manage to heal earlier, but you you bring him right back down with that. What does that fantastic look like as you take him by surprise? And again, Hellfire clearly has a super effective against Sam.
Yeah, but since we're recreating the beginning of the second Spider-Man game, I smack and it goes through him because he's sand. Does damage him a little, but I smack the air conditioning and it just sends electricity. And I think it also works.
All
does
of
it
these
again.
things lets out a roar of pain as you know that thing he stole is in that sand somewhere, but the pieces of sand, like he's just crumbling as he's trying to stay the sun.
I'll get those tapes, Sedman. Even if you're dead. And that's my turn.
Just adding some music as Punisher. You roll up in your war van to hear this gunfire and catch a glimpse of Rhino just taking his charge after climbing out of this car. There is also a sniper that I forgot about, which you hear a crack of the gun going off.
Nice. Well,
But what do you do?
as he rolls up in his van, he's like just chilling. He looks left and he just sees fucking Rhino going. And he's gonna look at the AK he was taking, and he's like, "Yeah, shit, that ain't gonna work." I'm gonna open the back of his van, and I'm gonna grab the fucking large minigun, the shit that Jerry posted. I'm gonna strap it on his back, and I'm gonna rush through. And oh, I can't move for whatever reason.
I think you're in the van. Just try to like select it, not directly, just to make a square,
Oh,
and then arrows.
Yeah, for me it says that it's on that turn. It's not your turn. What the? It's weird.
It's your turn now.
No, maybe I'm just dumb. No, actually, I'm not.
No, I think you may need to refresh again.
Yep.
It's your turn on all cards.
I know, it's probably just messing with me.
Okay, no, this is not Punisher's song. This is the end of Stranger Things, but it's the Punisher with many like that wouldn't stand.
I'm gonna take a couple more seconds just for it to load for me. Yeah, on that end, I think it should be okay. So basically, I'm gonna just start running, hop on this one, see the Rhino, start downloading with suppressive fire. Would 16 hits his vigilance?
That it would. Yeah, you see him kind of pushing the wreckage of the car that's left there out of the way and like grinning it down at Jessica Jones, but then hail of gunfire from around us and lifting his hand to try and protect him.
This rain of bullets going everywhere around him, trying to like kind of force him to like I guess dodge Jessica Jones, I guess.
And that he does. You see him recoil quite significantly. Like he definitely takes a few steps back from that as it that seems very effective against Ryan.
Also, I think it dealt a little bit too much damage. If he has a DR, it applies first.
It's for the focus, not for the health.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No, you're right.
That's
Though,
why
with
maybe.
Suppressive, it applies health damage reduction
No,
normally, and
Oh, yeah, true.
so it would be 16 damage instead of 24.
for DR2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, nice
Yeah.
focus. I know how
Why does
focus is important.
Yeah, Rhino's got shit tons of health. Focus. Not
I'm gonna demoralize him by telling him I'm gonna bring a Spider-Man.
Okay, so yeah, so you pin a Rhino down there against the. He's trying to take cover from your gunfire. Is that going to be your turn?
Yes, for now, right? No.
Okay. And it is going to go to the Magia, who, yeah, that one's dead. But there is the tracksuit thug that is down, and he's the one who was just driving this van, and it sort of sees you jumping onto it, and then he is going to try and take his baseball bat and swing it at your shins. Mm. And then run away.
That will hit.
You take 6 points of damage here.
I'm gonna just like grunt a little bit and good job, you fucking idiots! Put yourself in a way of Rhino. You must really want to die.
She already put herself in front of your gun once.
Well, I think Rhino is a little bit more. I think getting shot is better than getting stomped.
Killing your friend.
He, because he gets that extra little bit of movement, he gets into the war van. He starts like breaking in, and it looks like he's trying to steal you.
Man.
He's not having much trouble with it at this point. He's just gotten in and is like trying to hotwire it. But that is that one, and then the ones on the rooftop. Those two are fighting each other. So I'm gonna give two the same.
The Punisher, the self-destruct button.
Okay, so yeah, these guys are slowly killing each other, but not by much. They're kind of wrestling at this point. they go off towards the side, and the other guys on the rooftop are dead, I believe. So none of them are actually a danger for you right now.
That guy. Oh, it's a mercenary.
Sandman, however, maybe. Yeah, as he takes that hit, uh, he realizes that this thing is too much. I'm just checking. Yeah. Okay, he's going to use an elemental blast to try and put the devil's advocate out.
Mm-hmm.
Going to put the max focus in on this, so that'll be what times is 5 times his rank. Yeah.
Yeah, 20. It will definitely hit. You can roll the middle one.
Sorry, I was just minusing the thing. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
8. No Marvel, but that is going to be what's that? An additional 10 damage on top of that. 35.
There is a. Don't take it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so he's just like blasting down at you, and the hellfire is burning all of this up. It's actually making like a kind of dome of glass in front of you here as the two forces fight against one another. And then he is going to use his flight ability to
That's cheating.
turn into sand here. He can't quite get away, but he is flying, and that the it specifically says that he's kind of turning into sand as he's flying away. So you can't quite see him. It's just a cloud of sand right now. But he is still there trying to get away. It's just sand streaming up into the black hat. You parkour your way along and see one of these thugs trying to break into Punish's van.
It's probably worth a lot. Just saying.
Is it?
Yeah. All the
Well,
equipment, everything custom made.
well, I'm gonna drop down on him and try to sweep him off his leg. Or his legs away from him. Oh, legs.
When he's sitting in the seat of a car, so but a 13 will hit. So I'll say you knocking him prone, you'll knock him onto the ground. So how are you basically pulling him out of the car?
Why do I pull him off the car, man? Like, if you say that, that's much easier. I just crashed through one of the side windows and just knocks him into the side of the what's called the car.
So he's
Oh,
prone
my
in the
goodness.
glass. Yeah. That's it.
Should have just GTA him.
Yes, Saint wrote him. It's way cooler.
That's fine.
If you
I
played.
think she might have. That takes him out. So yeah, do you want him to go through the other side, Saints Row style, or
Of course, synchro style. When you choose synchros, when there is an option of synchro, you do the. Unless it's the new
Yeah.
synchro, then you don't do it.
the Black Cat just missile drop kicks this guy through the window and out the other side, and he tumbles out onto the street.
And
Now
since you
she's sitting
mentioned synchro, I look for Punisher's purple dildo bat.
Oh no.
The fuck?
The weapon in the game.
Yeah, you definitely see baseball bats, but there's most things in here are firearms. Doesn't seem like
Crowbar maybe.
Yeah. Well, did you see that map? If you hover over it, you'll see he's got tear gas under the floorboards and kinds of stuff. But yeah, that then will take us onto the mercenary. as the one up top is going to see Castle and is going to fire at you with his sniper rifle. Oh, this is too close range. He just tries to quick scope you and it doesn't work. It's just damn. Why didn't I take Punisher seriously?
Should have grabbed the second scope, like the sideways one, like in Battlefield, for the closer range.
Yeah, actually, he has got a high-powered scope item if you want to steal it from him. Can turn one weapon into a sniper rifle.
What the hell?
Pretty useful. The two cops, however, are also going to round the corner. See that the Punisher is shooting from up there, and the veteran, but they both shoot at Punisher.
Bro, what the fuck?
Damn.
Shit.
Oh my god.
NYPD.
Bro,
Holy
what
shit.
the fuck?
We got him down.
Yeah, they go, you stop right there. They just open fire as you take a couple of hits to the chest as these cops seem out to get you. But also, there's a lot of other things they could be shooting right now. They seem to have focused on you pretty quick. And the other guy on the rooftop is going to move down and is going to throw a grenade at Tony, as a grenade is going for this spot on the.
I don't remember the rules for a grenade.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that
got to
misses
roll
me.
to see if it's accurate,
Oh, okay.
which it is not. I'm just gonna roll. I think he's supposed to do d6, but okay, so it is. It's gonna kind of hit the aircon unit here, and then it explodes with. It's a rank 3 attack, basically.
Cool.
I'm just double checking. Oh, it's yeah. Doesn't matter, but figure out where the grenade lands. Oh, the result of the check is against the agility defense of any character it could affect. So an 11 against your agility, probably not going to hit.
They do not hit now.
So then I think you take half damage. Sorry, I thought I understood this when I threw it, but okay, no, that's it. You actually are able to dodge out of the way. You don't take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so this grenade kind of rolls down to the ground. How does Tony stop it from going off here? He's just able to do that. He's
Is it like a normal like fragmentation one, or like
yeah.
then like the fragment just melt before they reach me?
There's just molten lead and iron getting onto the sand around you. It is this pizza place is so ruined. But Jessica Jones lying flat on the ground after that attack.
So you got
What is she?
an advancement point. Would you get a karma point to heal?
I believe she's got 3 karma points at the
No.
moment.
I do have 3 karma points. How can I spend them?
An
I think
action.
you
So-
use them.
Ah,
Yeah, you can use them to heal. So you can make a resilience check and then basically make it like an attack, and the damage will be how much you heal back.
Okay, and how many times can do this in this round? Is it just all of them, or can I blow all of them, or do I have to take like one?
No, once a round. You can only do one healing check per round, I believe.
Your action, essentially.
Yeah, you still have your turn when you're down. It's just generally the only thing you're doing is using your healing powers or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty good. So you don't apply that because it will just be damage, but you'll get 15 back from what it still stays in the negative. But yeah, what do we see from Jessica Jones after getting trampled by the rhino? And she's not dead, but she's not in the fight right now.
So you just notice the limbs. I got healing up, and she is snapping back in place. And that's gonna be. I'm gonna spend a karma for that. I'm also gonna use my healing factor, which should push me a little bit closer to it.
If it's healing factor, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was so unconscious for a while. Cool. That's which puts me to minus 513. I should be up to the next round.
Yeah.
So it's mostly her like slowly waking up as I don't know, like her skull fracture here was back in place. Some of the broken fingers go to where they're supposed to be. And yeah, that's her turn.
Okay, nice. Yeah, Rhino has now been distracted by Punisher, and he is going. Oh, of course, he's just going to run right at you. He goes,
Oh,
"Ah!" And he is going to charge right through Tony's bike.
Oh.
Rip bike, rip Punisher.
Just pop Lance stand
Yeah,
boy. It's only a
What do we wait for his
15
paycheck?
minutes cooldown.
Yikes.
He rolled shit on the damage.
True.
Yeah, but he does have an edge. I forgot because it's his. Let me give
Roll
it an
two.
edge
Why about two?
because this edge.
Oh,
my
fuck me.
Punisher is dead.
Holy shit! I love Rhino. So you take again. It's the same. Holy shit. Okay, it's the same calculation as last time. How much was it? 100? Oh no,
108.
you don't have damage. Oh, you
He
do
has
have a
one
little
from the
bit of damage,
vest.
so it's the same.
I think he
So
might have
108.
reached.
It actually isn't. Bulletproof Vest only has a DR against the, I think, projectiles. So it's just straight damage.
Against firearms only.
Yeah.
It's true.
It is a bulletproof vest. So.
So
Yeah,
minus 108.
Except the Rhino. That was the problem
wait.
with the bulletproof vest they gave you in the beginning.
You should
You
have
know how to
brought a
balance
Rhino
it.
Proof wrist.
Do you have
Minus
a karma?
126.
Do you have a karma point to cancel the edge punish?
Nope.
Right, that is that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think that
Oh.
the Punisher just became wait,
Based.
at 27, so it would be 120. I think 126. So he would be minus 99, which is above his max HP. So I think he is effectively just like Flash
How would it be minus 99?
because he has
Because
27.
you're right, because the damage reduction doesn't. Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I was just kidding. You can, if someone has a karma that they want to spend. I mean, I don't know,
Well,
maybe
I know
both
what.
of you can.
Well, the Black Cat just is like just sticking out her head from the van, and it's like, here, little Rhino. Spending a karma point. Maybe not the best
Okay, yeah,
decision.
like that. So just as he smashes through the bike and the car and the fence and he's like, he's rushing. He hears you, and his head just turns slightly, and that gives him a trouble with. Oh, okay. It was a 6 instead. Oh shit, we don't do that. We just undo the roll.
It's cancel, yeah. So it was a
It
2.
was 2 on damage.
2, 12, well, 6, 18, I guess. But it's double, so 36. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36, but 18 to
Minus 9.
production. So 36. Yeah. Okay, so is that? I think you were on 27 before.
Yeah, that's minus 9.
No dead.
Not that true.
Okay, yeah, so that just uh, distracts him long enough for him to kind of hit the truck, like you're standing on top of it. So instead of getting fully impaled against the wall, he crushes through this truck, and you are kind of thrown overhead, and you kind of crash down onto the ground next to the truck. But he's like fully inside of the that truck is total. Devil's advocate up top. The Sandman is turned into a cloud. What do you do?
Yeah. Like, did he fly away? Can I still smack the cloud essentially, or is he?
Yeah, there's like a pillar of sand just rising up into the sky in front of you. It's just not humanoid anymore. And there's so much sand because he grew that it's still within range.
Cool. I spin my chain. It's like a tornado and like a whirlwind. Try to kill him. Hit as many sand particles as I can.
Oh yes, try and draw him back in. That's good.
Did I lose my attack? No, there it is. Son of a bitch. 14 will miss.
Yeah.
No, Karma, he's not running away from me.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
What the
okay,
fuck?
he is running away from me, I guess.
So yeah, we'll say you get most of the sand, but there's going to be enough of him left to actually escape. But it's like there's just going to be a wisp of him left at the end of this. So I'll say roll your damage. This is probably
It won't
yeah,
kill
okay.
him.
16 uh would not be enough to kill him anyway. So it's like you would bring him down to the last few hit points. So we'll say you're hitting the sand. You're like drawing it in, but what does it look like as just some of that sand is going to escape?
Uh, there was a get will like go into a rage and just yell. But, like the flames will go larger, but it will have no effect.
So at this point, yeah, you kind of see as you're spinning those chains, like the sand forming hands to try and pull itself through the sky, and as most of it burns away, some of that flies off round round the corner into New York City. As you've still got your movements and stuff. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I saw the biggest rhino charging, so I'm making my way towards him because I need to get my anger out on someone.
Naturally.
And you also crashed your car, crashed your motorcycle.
Yeah, true. It's 2 sins. It's even worse.
Yeah, the worst sin of all. Punisher, we go to you as you've just been wrecked.
I mean, better than being splat, but fortunately, Punisher does not have a healing factor, so there's nothing really I can do until someone helps me.
Do this all day does not work when you're unconscious.
You can
I don't-
just do this all day if you're unconscious.
Wait, what?
That's why it like, specifically says that. That's why you still have a turn when you're unconscious, is so that you can use powers like that. You're not restricted
Oh,
in those things. Healing powers, just that's what that thing is for when it looks like you're down and out, you stand back up, and they're like, what?
Yeah, that's probably why healing factor also works at the end of the turn, not the start specifically. That way you don't just get a turn if you like get up after healing factor.
Yeah.
okay, great. Actually insane. But
Do you remember there's a maximum focus you can spend is 15?
15, yes, so that would be 30,
30.
30 HP, which would grab me to 21.
Yeah. Almost back to what you were before you got
Would just be his phone would just ring with the Undertaker tone. And just get up.
You just
And
hear
wipe.
Catwoman. You hear Black Cat like touching things in your car, and you can let that stand. It's your car.
Yeah.
You
She
steer
saved
to
me.
it.
Wait, is she in my car?
Dude, where's my car?
Soon it will be gone.
Bro, what the
Yeah,
hell?
so you've still got your movement action and stuff, and yes, there is a master thief sitting in your car. But Rhino's still right in front of you as well, so what are you gonna
Well, for now, I can see that this shit was not fun, so um, Rhino's at the car. Holy shit. I'm gonna, like, get my ass behind this bullshit, I can't recall, dumpster. I'm gonna look at the Black Cat and like, the fuck are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be a hero? Go fucking help these people. Leave my fucking man alone. Or you're next.
You
And,
see the Rhino is also looking in that direction.
oh shit.
He
Now
keeps
that-
running down that alleyway.
Actually, that might be a good thing. This van should have explosives in them, so not a bad idea.
Oh shit, okay. I was gonna be like, you might fuck up your car, but you're like, yes. Run into the bomb.
And the Black Cat as well.
I mean, that's what you get for trying to steal someone's car.
Technically, she stopped the thief for stealing it.
Cool, but
He's like, why does everyone think I'm stealing?
I'm not even Mexican.
what the fuck?
Okay, because that punishes it.
Yep.
And Archie, mostly, and I think, yeah, these two are fighting each other. They wrestle each other over the side of a building, and they're both knocked out. Not actually. The bouncer is going to. He's still alive, and he's going to make a resilience check on his turn to try and help Jessica Jones. He goes, come on, we need an actual hero here. Oh, almost a 6-1. So you are going to get 14 hit points back, bringing you up to 1 hit point.
Yep.
Nice. That was not intentional. Okay, yeah. So with a fantastic success from him, he snaps your leg back into place that looked like it was struggling, and the pain from that just wakes you. Sandman flies off into the night. Sorry, did you have a response?
She's probably just gonna go. She just probably pops back up and swear, and then give him a look like, yeah, that's how.
You look like you could use some help, and honestly, that was starting to gross me out. I just thought I'd help it along.
That's my turn. No, that's not even my turn.
That
Wow.
was his turn. Kat, we go to you.
I already figured out my plan. I'm gonna hotwire the car and then drive it off. At least. The rhino would then have to run.
Yeah, that you can definitely try and hotwire the car. They're making an ego check for this one, but you'll have an edge because it's Black Hat stealing something. It punishes cars. Yeah, you see countermeasures that are probably going to shoot you in the groin if you try and do this. But you're expecting such things from Frank, so yeah, you are able to deactivate any traps he has here that were probably going to kill that mafia thug. And you hotwire the car, the engine starts, and punish her. She's stealing your work. But you will not be able to get that far on this turn. That would be like your standard action. But you do now have a movement speed of 25 in the car.
Well, I take just as much as I can get from this. I'm happy. At least that means that the rhino will have to run after me.
Yeah, you are definitely going to get out of range of the rhino. I'm not going to move you all the way off the map, but you are moving down the stairs. Yeah, actually, as you're just pulling off, you can't immediately go at 25. So you are pulling off, and yeah, very nice.
Perfect. My plan worked.
Black Cat is getting away, bleeding badly still, but the mercenary. This one is going to take a shot at Devil's Advocate with his sniper rifle.
Misses.
Oh, nice. Only. And then the one next to you is going to also take a shot at you. Just yeah,
Double
straight
tap?
normal.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have double tap. I was.
That will hit. Oh. Unfortunately, I did not spend the rest of my. I will use my reaction to use. Where is it? Elemental Protection 2. So I'll reduce 20 damage from this and take 20.
Okay, yeah, this is one of those like Ghost Rider eating the bullets as he's just like unloading a whole clip right at you, but he's trying to basically shoot you off the side of the roof. Will allow you, if you want, to let him push you off the roof. Like you probably won't take damage because you'll be falling onto the wreckage below, but that's up to you. Otherwise,
I will
you
try to stay up because the rhino might just do another round towards my end, and I have a lot of reactions.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so you hold your ground as he's just firing everything he has, and I think those are the only two left. Oh no, the cop. Cops are going to run in and get there. They I know this seems like it shouldn't be a difficult decision, but it kind of is.
Doubt roll for it.
No, I'm trying to see. Okay, so I'm going to give them a trouble because of the wreckage of the truck. but they are shooting at Punisher again.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
This motherfucker.
at least the damage reduction applies. And neither of those were fantastic. Like,
Should the second one have also trouble?
yeah, it didn't roll the trouble.
It didn't
What the
show,
heck?
maybe it did on your end.
No, it doesn't say it on there. No, it should have been the 5s. But I can undo that.
Just miss
Okay.
it.
So misses on the second, but the first one was 11 damage.
Perfect.
But your yeah, damage reduction comes into play there, so it should only be like 6.
Already applied.
Cool. Then that is their turn as Jessica Jones. You have come back to consciousness. Lots of chaos. What do you do?
I sit up. Gonna fly, get some altitude here, and then I'm just gonna go around, hit the what do you call it? What's it called?
Rhino?
Very obvious. The rhino, and then I'm gonna fly upwards because I'm not staying on the ground near him again.
Yeah, smart move.
So I'm
I
gonna
think I know
cover
his
him.
next move.
I think I know too. So that would be 16.
Sorry, 16 hits. Okay.
Kind of go sneak up behind him, and try to aim for the kidneys. Big target on him, but
Oh yeah, he's definitely looking the other way. You get a solid shot to the kidneys, but it is like punching steel. He reduces that to 12, and just he goes, "Didn't I squash you already?"
and I'm gonna get some height.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of fly speed, right? You can get out of his reach. Yeah, you've got 15, so I'm not sure how far you move. 6, so you can move like 11 spaces up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Can I wait? Can I grab something with me to throw?
Yeah, there's like a lot of debris here with all of these vehicles have just been destroyed, and there's bits and pieces all over.
Very well. I'm gonna grab something to throw and move up.
What do you grab? Is it a
I
piece of
think it was.
Tammy's bike, or it's just like
I'm seeing some pallets here, or probably some debris from the fact that you just smashed through two cars.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, Jessica Jones could pick up half a car, and just she could pick up a whole car if she wanted. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna grab like a piece of the bike that remains, like the handle, so it's the front wheel attached.
Yes, very nice. Also, you fly up into the air, and as Rhino spins around, trying to answer for the kidney punches, you fly out of his reach, and he angrily, like the thing he wanted to smash on one side, just drove away. So trying to see, does he have? Oh, he does. He has jump 1, which means his jump speed, I believe, is 6. Yeah. Oh no, 8 even for Rhino. So he leaps up to try and grab Jessica Jones out of the air, but is just But he's going to land on that Acon unit. As he smashes down into it, he turns and sees Devil's Advocate. Then, out of anger, because all of his toys have been destroyed, he's going to use banging heads and try and crush you into his own.
Just hits me.
It's the other guy too, so you both take 30. Wait, is it that you both take?
I don't know. We just posted maybe either
Yeah.
half or we both.
No, if it hits both of them, each enemy takes full damage. So that's the 36 points of damage as he grabs, like he's busy trying to shoot you, and then he just grabs the guy and jams the whole gun in your mouth. But like as the ghost melts away, he kind of cracks you two together and knocks that mercenary out for sure. He's probably killed. Yeah, definitely kills. But as he just kind of tries to feed you this mercenary, it goes to your turn, Devil's Advocate.
I'll just yell my fucking bike and just jump at him, like grab the horn and use penance stare on him. Even though I have quite a bit of range with it.
Yeah, no, that's great. Oh, why did I attack you? Of course. Penance stares like gonna suck for him.
Oh, but that's horrid. Lose my last karma point or not? Hmm.
His ego defense is 12.
Yeah, but it's
So
barely any focus damage.
he barely has any focus. I would say, I'll say you can roll the damage to work out how much it is, because I can't do that quick math. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be enough if you want to spend the
I will.
focus.
I'll probably get screwed over yet again, but you know,
You'll probably get a fantastic.
It's a 6.
Okay, there we go.
that's
6.
much better. 22 focus damage.
Yeah, so how do you...
He's
how do
not
you
shattered.
shatter
I have to get him to
Oh,
minus his full to shatter.
Okay, well, okay, yeah, I see. But how do you demoralize him as just the rage of the bike, and you kind of grab onto the horn as he is not expecting this.
He sees happy memories of me buying the bike with my first paycheck, and he's now crying. How could he do something so bad, so evil?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I had the bike like that too once. Kind of see in amongst all of his sins as a young boy, like little bicycle that he had, or like his first little pit bike, and yeah, he's completely demoralized.
Yay. Wish it was a Marvel, but yeah, that's me. Out of focus as well.
So as you hear the weeping of Rhino from the rooftops and Black Cat steals your car, Punisher, what do you do? I'll say you would have had a chance. It's still on the same round that she drove away. So if you had something to try and catch her, you could, but she's definitely getting out of your immediate reach here. You may need to use a grappling gun or something.
I use the power down button and shut off the car. If you are talking Zenny, we cannot hear you. Even though
Sorry?
he's not muted. You're up.
Sorry, I'm just dumb, I guess. Fucking
It's
why
your
the
car
fuck
that
the
messed
police
up.
officers fucking attacking me?
Well, Jessica Jones is flying up. Maybe they'll attack her now.
You can make a logic check if you want to figure out why the cops might be going for you.
No, I know why they're going for me, but there's like a fucking rhino there. Like,
Then you don't know why they're going for you.
That's what I'm saying, like why they might be ignoring Rhino.
Crooked call. Ah,
That's just a free check. I'm just saying. But yeah, I think the cops shooting at you from one angle and black cats stealing your car. So lots of problems. But the rhino doesn't seem to be an immediate problem for you right now.
yeah, find the freaking thing. No, since I saw I got something good. Hmm? If there's something in my inventory, I will use it. Use a grappling hook to get on top of this rooftop. If that's alright. Actually gonna fight here, I guess. And then I'm gonna look down and shoot at this dude from the point blank. Not really point blank, but like from the above.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that would be a movement action to use that gadget. That I just added that on the bulletproof armor for as the stuff you were arming up with, because it's not really an extra mechanic for the type of guns, and I suppose they actually are, but yeah, your powers do better than that. Especially this one. This sniper is aiming down at Jessica Jones, or aiming up at Jessica Jones as she goes up into the air, and then you just pounce down on his head. Well, it does at least. But yeah, that hit.
YOLO! Fuck you. Good enough for me.
Yeah, still
34.
blows his head. Yeah, what does it look like as you take it?
Is it just shooting dumpster fire? Does dumpster near him look up to the like a Gatling gun? And as I'm like jumping in the air, I'll look at the sniper that shot at me before, grab a 9mm from my back and just pop him in the head before getting into this spot and just hiding myself while taking a breather.
Nice. As that guy falls dead, the Magia are all gone. Sandman's gone. Black Cat, you at this point, you've driven away in in the car, unless there's something you want to do to. Are you pulling a U-turn or are you getting out of here?
Well, I'll look into the mirror and check. Is there a rhino on my heel?
No, you see that he has not chased you. You would have seen him actually leap onto the rooftop because this place isn't that tall next to you. So you see him on the rooftop and you see Devil's Advocate jump onto him. Like you just see the flames. You don't know what happened, but he's not after you.
Oh well. Reverse the car. And see if there's a Punisher on the pavement or something. Seems everything is fine.
Punisher seems to have disappeared, but Jessica Jones is flying in the air now. You can see her too.
I just shout, "Get in the car!" and just waits.
Hey, nice. Then the mercenaries are all dead too.
Yeah.
And Jessica Jones.
Maybe Angelos wants to join in.
Oh no, after seeing that, Angelos is getting the hell out of there.
Would I have seen him? Or would they live beforehand?
I'll say you can give me a vigilance check as he would have left after seeing you attack Rhino.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can give a vigilance. Oh yeah, you see him. But he doesn't know that you are you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd see him fly away as well as his wings spread out and he kind of looks down at you almost with a look of fear in his eyes, but will fly up into the air and he seems to follow after the trail of sand. But Jessica Jones, it's your turn.
Jessica?
Hi, sorry, I'm free.
Mhm.
Just considering.
That's your hard one.
It's giving me a good chance to double check the demoralized rules, which
Trouble on all action checks.
is trouble. Yeah, I knew there was something else, but concentration
You
for
cannot
Rhino
concentrate,
was never
yeah.
really. It's never really. You did just hear Black Cat calling to you, Jessica Jones, saying, "Get in the car." And you can see the Rhino is crying.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly down and towards the car. I'm like, move. I'm gonna hop in the back, hoping for some healing. Okay, knowing I'm gonna be healing.
Yeah. you get back there, you see a Punisher's equipment for dealing with these kinds of battle wounds. It's all
So,
out there.
so a lot of Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Question
you
or
find
comment
the
about
mini-
that?
You find Frank's flask of whiskey that they keep stashed under the seat, and
Oh, finally something
Definitely
worth.
to disinfect, definitely.
Oh, finally a medical practice I can get behind. Drink it down almost immediately.
so you can roll your resilience check. Oh, horrible. I'll say the flask of whiskey gives you an edge. Yeah, yeah, there we
Should gone combat.
go. You should make it combat, because then you can just auto work out the damage.
I can change that.
Yours, yeah, you just make it a combat check, so don't click on the little bird, just click on the word. But
What's your resilience score?
it's
And
times 3 for. Oh no, that's not.
Yeah,
Plus
times 3 plus the resilience score.
It's just 3.
Okay.
Still 21.
Yep. Feeling a lot better.
Yeah, much better.
It's my turn.
Still badly injured, but yeah, that is good. You've nearly made your escape. Rhino, as he's kind of weeping about this, he's going to go and try and grab onto the Devil's Advocate, as because I'm sorry about your bike, friend. This isn't personal. And he tries to grab you with his,
Yeah, I'm grabbed.
and then he is going to quick toss you off the. Okay, so he doesn't hit his target, but he is just throwing you randomly. You hit another aircon unit. Man, no one's gonna have aircon on this block.
Because that's the problem at the moment in this block, the aircon.
Yeah, biggest issues they have. So instead of throwing you into the side of the building, he throws you onto the rooftop, but you crash through that um, and take only 6 points of damage, as he just got more of an arc than he meant. Damn it. Get back down here. What's it done with you?
You threw me.
No, but you were supposed to hit the wall and fall back down. Come back.
You come here. You jump.
If you ask for it, uh, uh, yeah, can he from the... Not quite.
Punisher is looking this interaction and just looking at the flaming skull is like, what the fuck? Like, you know what? Why the fuck would you want him to come here?
So you to show up,
I'm-
assuming he's not moving anywhere. I don't have enough to make this jump, so I'll just have to pen and stare him lamely from 7 feet away. As I have 9 feet of range, 9 spaces of range.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Maybe it's just
Wait,
wrong on
is it-
Foundry.
yeah, it's 3 times
Yeah.
the rank.
Yeah, so that's correct.
Spaces per rank. Yeah, nice.
Whoosh. Oh, he's cooked.
So yes, you kind of taunt him, and he's he's like about to try and make that jump. You just glare back down at him, and he second guesses that.
And I'll shatter him, and I'll make him mumble for the rest of his life. I'm not cleaning his conscience or anything.
He's not quite shattered yet.
Okay.
He's literally 8 points away from shattered.
Well, that's a shame. But this is also my turn.
Okay.
But he's paralyzed in fear because I got a marvel.
Oh, nice.
And I will be right back. That's my turn.
Okay, Punisher. You see Rhino afraid.
Punisher doesn't understand what the hell is going on, so yeah, that's good. He sees a big head. Actually, he's gonna jump down, grab this sniper's dude weapon, and gonna try to headshot.
And so you'll have a range of 40 spaces with that.
Let's try the headshot first. It is at disadvantage, but we're gonna attribute that to holy shit. Well, 13, I don't think it hits.
It does against his agility defense. Rhino has a 9.
I mean, that's a big head to look at, to aim at.
Yeah, you've got plenty of target to hit.
That would be actually 38 points, but if he has a DR of 2, just 26, I guess. No, actually, would it be? 9 plus 4, yeah, 26.
Okay, yeah, you see the bullet sort of ping off of him, and he goes, "Not now, come on."
He's just gonna hear from somewhere behind the wall, well, fuck you!
You
But
also
it's
see
all-
the ladies down there in your car. It looks like it's about to drive off as well.
Yeah,
So the rest of your movement and stuff.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Not moving
Okay.
anywhere.
Then Black Cat. Doesn't look like the others.
Oh well, you had a chance. Start driving off.
You know, Frank is not gonna like you taking his car.
Well, that's his problem.
As you guys drive away, we're gonna say here, Black Cat and Jessica Jones, you kind of have a moment as you peel away from the pizza place, and uh, I mean, where do you think you could be headed as you've escaped this shootout? But yeah, what happens between you guys in the car as you drive away?
Head to Pier 9 or 17.
Wait, so
17 it
was
is.
19 or 16, no?
19 or 16.
We find the Pier 69.
Not that one. They're they are framing you for the crime. For killing. What's his face?
Billy.
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 Billy Butcher.
Not that one.
No.
Manfredi.
Yeah, the dude. You know, the young kid.
Yes.
See, it was Billy Manfredi.
Yeah, no, Butcher is another guy.
Yeah, he also didn't have a candlestick.
Okay, so is Black Cat responding to Jessica Jones here, or are we going back to the bat?
Oh well, as I said, Pier 17 it was.
Okay, you guys race off towards the shipyard. Jessica Jones, are you doing anything else while you're in the van?
Mostly, I'm just gonna let my healing factor to do it work. Just mostly sit still, so it hurts
Sure.
less. But yeah.
Fair enough. Polish off some more of that whiskey as you can give yourself some healing. And we go to Rhino, who is paralyzed right now. I
Yep.
keep forgetting that they're super villains. But they
No one was stunned,
yeah.
so there wasn't a. Oh wait, the extra turn, yeah.
Wait, is he stunned or paralyzed?
No, I thought like you meant using your reaction to break it, but you meant the extra turns.
I forgot about, but I'm going to give him a resilience check, which that is a success. So he's going to be able to end one condition on himself. So he'll end that paralysis. He's still demoralized and frightened. Oh no, the paralysis was. So he steals his resolve, and then is going to make a ram attack with his jump, basically, as he just launches himself. Oh, forgot to add that.
Well, I'll use energy absorption either way, but if I'm like prone or anything, yeah, it will go through.
No. Oh, actually,
On a Marvel, maybe.
yeah, you are meant to be prone after a quick toss.
Oh, well, like I didn't move afterwards, so I can just stand up.
Yeah, so 18 points
Double
there.
for me.
Yeah.
And I use absorption.
End him up there. As yeah, he just launches towards you, smashes through the top corner of the. There's that whole like air conditioning unit has now fallen onto the floor below, but you guys are sort of on the edge of the building as he's just getting up, and yeah, goes to you.
Now to say see you in hell and use Penister again, and I hope that this time it will shatter. Oh wait, he killed Punisher? Or is he just standing on the body?
The Punisher standing on the mess.
Okay. Okay, he might not be shattered.
Again,
It is
his
enough.
ego defense that hits.
Yeah, but it's only 10. Is it enough to shatter him?
Yeah, he only had 8 before that.
Thank God.
So yeah, how do you shatter it?
Yeah, I said it. I said, see you in hell, and I'll Penister him, and you'll scream, and you'll become a mumbling mess now.
Okay,
His
fair enough.
emotions are drained from Pemute.
Very nice. As he just kind of curls up on the ground and is mumbling to himself now. This giant weeping mess. I believe brings us out of combat. 2 cops are there. When they see what's going on up there, they're going to book it up the alley.
Yeah, just look at Punisher and say, we need to get to the piers. Either 16 or 19. That's where the girl is. And that's where the two are headed.
Just remind me to never steal your bike. Hopefully Black Cat doesn't either. Otherwise, deal for her safety. Good job there.
You can shoot her in the head if you want. But we should probably find a car. Any car. I believe the ones here are non-functional anymore. I'll hop off the building. Oh, says
Yeah, and we can, if you guys are heading off to try and commandeer a car, there probably are more Margia vehicles parked nearby. Otherwise, it is New York City. Could get a cab, could steal a car off the street. There's plenty.
cool, possess vehicle. I'll just yell to him, Castle, get in. Don't worry, you won't burn unless I want you to.
What the fuck?
Which
Just a random,
vehicle are you possessing?
just whatever, like the first car I find.
Okay, cool.
No need to hijack it, thankfully.
So then, yeah, with the speed of a possessed vehicle, you will easily be able to catch the others, and we're going to say you all arrive simultaneously. Yeah, you guys have made your way to the shipyard. You've maybe Black Hat and Jessica Jones have already driven up and down the piers, and you think that you're at the one that you should be after some basic investigation. But this is where we're going to start things for the sake of time. Yeah, you can describe how as the other two drive in, you probably see the Punisher van and be able to reconnect there.
Can as we driving, can Punisher just bandage his wounds? I could say that I do this all day twice. Or it,
But yeah, absolutely. Everyone will get a point of karma from that last one.
It's
And
karma.
an
Karma
advanced
spending
point-
time.
Also, the Devil's Advocate, we already spoke. I think you took the thing for this advancement
Yeah, I
point.
took the Mighty 3, yes.
Yeah.
For the
Cool.
first point.
So that would be that point, but
Okay.
this next map could get you another one as well. Yeah, but everyone gets a point of karma. So if you want to spend that on the trip, absolutely can do that. Remember, you can also use it to get focus back. You make a vigilance check in that case. Yeah, when you're ready, you guys can describe what you do when you find each other. Yeah, if that card becomes relevant again, it is also the Devil's Advocate.
Mm-hmm. Glad you decided to wait for us. Tell the women.
You think we should wait for them? What did I say then?
I asked if I said glad you waited for us.
Well, at least I can do my shoulder needed to heal back.
Could have also waited with this same car instead of forcing us to hijack.
The hell right, slow, like extinguishing.
It's nice. Okay, I need to find a girl and bring her home. I'm not sure why the rest of you guys wanted to go in there, but I would appreciate the help.
Oh, don't worry, I'm also for the girl.
I just want the book.
Save her?
Depends on what she says.
I can work with that.
At this point, you guys all hear this strange kind of almost ethereal sound as you hear this ghostly whisper in the winds over the shipyard here as you hear the girl's voice as she says, "Yeah, please, someone help me." As you guys look around, everyone can make a vigilance check.
What the hell was that?
Okay, the roll was reflected that well. As uh, Black Cat, yeah, Devil's Advocate and Jessica Jones, you guys hear that, but Black Cat and Punisher, you see standing in the middle of the road, there is a ghost standing there, this ghostly apparition of a girl who, like, she's translucent, and you can see that she is standing there actually pleading with you, but just as the other two look in that direction, she fades away. Just you see that ghostly apparition for a moment.
You guys saw
She
that?
seems to be she seems to be standing like right behind Black Cat there on the road.
Well, that was weird.
But it was.
I don't hear the girl's voice, but didn't see anything. We should probably get going. Any idea which one of those containers is the one we need? I'll take it as a no.
The white one.
Yeah, look at Jessica. I don't trust whatever you say. You just left us and drive away.
Well,
Make a logic check if you want to try to remember the color that you saw there.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
really,
like the inside doesn't have to be the same as the outside. That's why, but I'll try.
you didn't get into car.
Next
And
time
next
I'll send
time you
Rhino
do
your
that-
way.
Next time you do that, you're gonna have a bullet in your head. By the way.
Okay, logic check. Holy shit, it's actually a good roll.
yeah, you remember, or actually, did Tony even
No, I
see?
didn't. Tony didn't see. I just know she's somewhere around here, but everything is. I just assume that it's one of the containers, but I don't know. I didn't see the video, correct?
Okay, so I'll say with your logic check, you see that down the road there is a guy working here at the dockyard. He seems to be, he's got like a checklist in his hand and seems to be looking at some of these boxes. And you know that he probably knows these containers around here. He might be able to give you some insight.
I don't must be playing either way. Start making my way towards him.
Fair enough. But if anyone who saw the video wants to try and remember any details about it, you can also make a logic check. Will be a
Okay.
non-combat.
Let me give it a try.
And I think you may, if you've got like investigation or something, you also
I
have an edge.
I do, yes.
Yeah, an 18, Jess, yeah, with an 18, Jess knows that she saw the footage and it was green. Yeah, Punisher wouldn't have seen it either, sorry. But it looked like it was green, the inside of the container.
The inside was green. If I remember. The inside was green.
Well, can you see through the outside into the inside?
No.
Continue walking.
You would know also with an 18 that most shipping containers, like unless it's painted or something, the metal on the inside is just the same metal on the outside. So
Yeah, most of them are colored the same inside and out. So start
Wait.
looking at the green ones.
There are two here. I'll check them out.
I will join the A.
Let me know if I need to stop the.
yeah, no, you can. What you see on the map is what you will see. But if you want to try and interact with something, you can. That dock worker doesn't even seem to have noticed you at this point. He's just taking notes. This flaming skull just walks by behind.
Yeah, I'll interact with the lock on this one and break it.
Yeah, with your level of mighty, you are easily able to break open the lock, which will alert him at that point as he kind of turns around to get that and goes, hey, you can't be doing that. As you open it up and you just see it is full of crates of like oranges and various kinds of fruit, but there's definitely no one being kept in there. Yeah, he steps forward and then sees Devil's Advocate and goes, "Oh,
Yeah, which one belongs to Fisk? Or which one did they put a girl in not too long ago? We'll save you
no,
the trouble of breaking all the locks, you know, don't want to cause you more work.
I don't know. I know that the cops are looking into one of those containers. It's just down on the other side. If you head down either of those corridors, it's on the other side of this block. Yeah, so he's basically pointing down to
Yeah.
like the opposite side of these.
Thank you for your help. Holy shit, red shot.
Probably a friend of Red Shot's. You see a homeless man kind of at the corner of this shipping crate, peeking around the edge, and he seems to be like spying on someone. As Punisher and Jessica Jones, are you climbing on the shipping
Yep.
container?
I was flying up over
Oh,
because
I'm jumping and parkouring on them.
ooh, FBI agent.
FBI, open up.
Yeah, you see two FBI agents. One of them has just clearly used this machine to lower one of these crates, and there is an FBI agent standing at the door. She's got her gun at the ready, and she's investigating this lock. But it is quite dark, and you see her fiddling around and lighting a torch, or like not a lighting a torch after
flashlight.
all these years of D&D. Yeah.
Oh, a torch is another word for a flashlight, so you were not wrong.
And we called it torch here, but it is the same phrase, but it just sounded wrong. As the homeless man sort of starts freaking out and just backs up against the crate. Yeah, she's shining her torch here on the lock, trying to unlock it as the rest of you approach from behind. What do you
Yeah, I'm just normally walking towards the crate. Not like hiding or anything, but not like making it just normally walking there.
the the other FBI agent, he sees you coming and he goes, "Oh, what the hell?" He lifts his gun. He goes, "You stop right there!"
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Yeah, I will ignore him. You can fucking try to shoot me. I'll continue walking. It does seem like I'm
Yeah,
looking towards the woman, but yeah,
yeah.
can't blame him.
He shouts to her, and yeah, he is gonna shoot you, flaming skull devil. He takes a shot, and she also turns around. But does a 13 hit? Oh, miss. Nice. So yeah, we'll say he hits, but it just has it's like gets melts before it actually gets to you, kind of thing. And he just realizes that this isn't working as she turns around, and also seems completely taken by surprise.
Excuse me, miss. I walk around and just break the lock.
Oh, okay. Put that away. And she kind of shouts at the other FBI. He goes, and who are you exactly?
Is the girl in here? And I just swing open the container doors, not answering her question.
Yeah, she seems to just like accept the help in opening this door and shines her flashlight in. And you will see that this is also just crates of like deliveries. It looks like some sort of artwork. But she goes, damn, another bust. Take it you're looking for that girl as well?
Yeah, correct. Should be somewhere here.
Ah, Jessica Jones. I should have known. And she turns the flashlight up to see you.
Her mother asked me to look into her disappearance. Do you guys know anything?
We managed to track her here, so I'm guessing you know about as much as we do. Honestly, we could appreciate the help on this one. Everyone's pretty strung out. Seems like a whole gang war is brewing, but that girl should be here somewhere. We just need to find the right container.
Miss Jones believes it's a green one. So you were on the right track, it seems.
Well, this one belongs to Fisk, or at least it did. But and she will kind of move over to illuminate the side of the crate, and um and she will say, but I'm really not sure who's working for who right now. As you see, it says Roxxon across the side. And she says, we know she's in a Roxxon crate with apparently a bunch of gold and diamonds, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. But
Um,
we've checked two other piers already, and it's getting late. So if you're going to help us, then we'll appreciate it. But don't get in our way, okay? If we find anyone responsible for this, we're taking them in.
By all means, less work for me.
no problem with me.
And I'll start walking around as I've spotted what I believe is a green crate in the middle there.
I was gonna fly upwards and see if I can spot it. Get like an aerial view.
Yeah, you can do that. You can give me a vigilance check here as you start investigating. But yeah, you'll see the FBI agents have a little moment to themselves as one doesn't seem to want to trust you, and the woman seems quite happy for the help. But yeah, you should be able to move around. I mean, Jessica Jones can, like, I know with the walls, it's hard to do an aerial view. You're not with a 14. You can just move around and see what you see, but move over the crates and you'll be able to sort of clear a view.
Yeah, I'll try to break this crate here since I've reached it. And look inside.
Yeah, with one,
The upper one, the top one. The other one I have to go around to properly get a look, I believe.
this is. Oh, I see. You mean
This one,
the
yeah.
top one. I thought you meant like the stack. You can make a melee check on this one, actually, as
Okay.
it seems like it's more secure.
We are out of combat. Oh no.
Oops.
Well, the
Out of
melee. I'll still make my check. Which I have an edge on. Thank you, Enhanced Physique. 19.
You wrench open the door and you see gold and jewels and piled up as there is a girl sitting on the other side. She doesn't look as scared as you may have expected, but instead you see she looks at you and there's like a recognition, this some sort of demonic supernatural presence coming from her, and she just goes, "Oh, finally!" As Jessica Jones, I believe you saw what was on the other side there.
Yeah, I was flying over to open up this crate from the other side, and I see it. I'm like, ooh, shit!
Yeah,
Dive.
with
Pop
an
the
aerial
builder.
view on the other side of that crate, you will see two thugs kind of getting scolded by Scorpion as he is standing on the other side of this crate and just telling them to go off in different directions. But they are going to look up and see Jessica Jones. Just go, boss? And so he will be turning around to notice you as well. As you have found Lacey May, we are going to roll for initiative as Scorpion sees you, but you've got a chance here to tell me what you're doing, like roleplay wise. As Devil's Advocate, you found the girl.
Yeah, I would
And,
smile even wider, but I can't. I'm a skull. So I'll just say the book.
No, the book is mine. And you see her hair kind of start to rise slightly as her eyes burn with this infernal fire, and she lifts the quill in her hand.
Actually, never thought of it this way, but I will. To make it cinematic, I'll just like take my tie off and let it fall and turn into a chain. Because I don't think we ever said how I exactly hide it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
That's great.
Like getting
Fine
ready
by
for a
me.
fight, taking off that tie.
Wait, so the Devil's Advocate know Tai Chi?
No, I just beat the shit out of you. No specific technique.
To be fair, he's very much got the John Wick aesthetic going for him, and Keanu Reeves is in a lot of Tai Chi movies, so you might not be wrong. But I don't think Devil's Advocate's too zen right now, as the spirit within will also be like, this little bitch is working for Mephisto. As
Beat her up, come on.
kids these days.
No respect for the elderly. Yeah, initiative.
Let's teach her a lesson. Yeah, is anyone else doing anything as this is about to kick off?
I would probably be yelling at Scorpion, ask him, Scorpion, where's the girl? I don't know, not knowing where she is.
Just rolling, yeah. Oh.
Oh, no.
He says, "Oh, come here. I'll take you to her." As he gets a marvel.
That's kind of you.
Just let next to him.
Yeah, he raises his tail like he's. Yeah, okay. Okay, is everyone rolled there? Just a marvel from him. Oh, no. Okay, so yes, as he says that, he's going to. Oh, and actually, let me not forget, this is boss battle.
Villains.
There we go. So now it is going to start on his as he leaps up onto the crate that she is. I'm going to represent that as being over there. He'll stand on. Yeah, he's right. And then he's going to make an attack against Jessica Jones as that tail comes thrashing out towards you. Is going to try and grab you out of the. Does a 14 hit your melee?
Just.
Oh, okay. So you are grabbed, and then as he kind of lands back down on the shipping container, he pulls you down, and he's going to use a reaction for crushing.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, it's a marvel. Nearly a six. That's bad. Okay, but crushing grip. You take, oh yeah, regular damage. Damn. Okay, so you were going to take double damage there. That is right, 68 points, and you are pinned as, yeah, it kind of pulls you out of the sky and pins you down to the top of the thing with that scorpion tail. As you are, it's like, I don't think you're taken out by it. Okay, so you're not
No.
you're not killed, but it's like you're holding the end of the scorpion tail full on like Spidey style as it's pushed you down onto the top of this container. There, just gonna put you there. And then we begin Devil's Advocate. You see Scorpion leap up into the air as she's just like readied this book. What are you gonna do?
yeah, the rest can handle her. The rest can handle Scorpion. As I walk in and start swinging.
Okay. Yeah, she is gonna use a reaction,
Oh no.
but you can.
Well, it's still a hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. But you see the the book is going to let out this kind of pulse of magical energy as it creates this arcane infernal sigil around her, and you are going to hit this shield of the seraphim as that will be 20 points of damage. So 14 of those are going to get through,
Yep.
which means she is going to use her second reaction.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh, actually, it's not. That's not hard. Yeah, it is. Not bad. For Winds of Watum,
Oh yes.
as yeah, all movement within 10 spaces per the character's rank is cut in half from here, as the shipping container is like kind of uh, is just bulging at this point. You see it like almost breaking from the inside, but wonder why I shouldn't do that before.
Now I have wind blowing towards me, so I look more epic.
Yeah, really elongates the fire trail. But that, I believe, have I used the right thing here? Yes.
That's my turn.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand this. It gets through the thing.
Oh, you can, if you use the reaction, you can transfer any health damage to your focus.
Oh no, it makes. I don't think that is that.
Yeah, at the bottom it says can be
Oh,
used to
okay,
reinforce the
okay.
shield of Seraphim. So she can transfer, let's see, any health damage. So she can, I think it will, yeah, it will keep the shield intact, but the 14 will go to her focus instead.
Yeah, and then just double check. And then yeah, and she can make.
I think it's an action she can use it to
It's just
push me.
that. Yes, when. Oh yeah, so as you try and attack her, she blocks it with this powerful demonic man, scorpion. Uh, the Scorpion is going to notice that there are more of you up here. He's got you pinned. That tail is going to stay there, pinning Jessica Jones, as then he turns and tries to clobber Punish.
Oh my god. Not
F.
again.
What?
Such a nice fantasy.
Okay, I suppose, yeah, Scorpion is pretty hardcore. So, yeah, he's kind of keeping Jess pinned and Punisher just as you show up there. He's going to knock you right off the roof there. Actually, you know what? He's trying to get you away. So I'm going to say instead of doing the damage, he's going to back. And he's got Mighty 1. So he smashes you right back into the truck. Yeah, you are going to just get knocked off of the shipping container and kind of into the back of the truck, as you are now just covered in all kinds of debris. Don't take that damage. You will just take the damage from going through the truck, so you take 15 points, not that full 60.
Okay, thank you.
But that is going to be his turn. As Black Cat, we go to you, and you see Punisher get knocked away.
Well. Damn. Now. Question is, do I do that or do I do yes? Just gonna try to make him unlucky. That's a 17 hit.
Against his what? Sorry,
Melee defense.
Is melee? Yeah, I'm pretty sure 17 is quite high. See,
Maybe his spider thing.
he does have spider dodge, but that only helps against ranged attack.
Oh no, I meant the one that gives it +2 to the defense.
He might, but
Yeah.
the 17 hits.
Perfect. Now he has trouble on all of his stuff. That's pretty much all I can do. So, do you feel lucky, punk?
Actually, no. What the hell? What's going on? Okay, yeah. Jessica Jones, we can go to you while I find the thing.
Okay, I'm pinned. What does that mean?
I will tell you, but my cheat sheet is
You have trouble on melee and agility checks, and you cannot move.
basically the same as grabbed. It's just worse because
Yeah.
you have trouble on melee and agility, and you can't use movement actions. That's the other. You can use your reaction to try and break out a bit. That is always a choice. But
Can I give it a shot?
yeah, go for it.
Oh.
16.
Oh, that is a fantastic success.
Okay, as she was like holding back the stinger and pinning her to place, she kind of just dodged to the side and launch forward and clobber him in the face.
Yeah, you kind of pull the tail to get that extra momentum.
Can I put a karma into that for the pain?
Yeah, you can.
$40?
Okay, still not enough as he blocks that follow-up attack. but you have managed to break free of his tail.
Wow, that's a start.
Okay. Then we go. Was there any movement?
No, that's about it. Actually, I want to be on this side.
Okay, cool. Then we go to Lacey May as she going by blood note now. She's going to now use this ledger. As you see, it has granted her some insane powers. And as she goes, I don't recognize you. Wonder what your name is. She kind of starts walking forward and looks down into the book as the book starts to like draw on you, and you feel this magic as she looks up at you with those blazing eyes and uses penance stare on you.
Damn. Oh, I'm paralyzed.
You dare to use my magic against me?
I I'll use my karma here. Okay, 60 focus. Yeah, I have to use my karma to make a reroll.
Otherwise, you'd be demoralized.
Yeah, I would be cooked.
Okay, so Battle of the Demons.
Just don't be a marvel. I'll take it. 30 focus damage.
Yeah, 30 focus damage. That should
Yep.
apply to your focus book.
Till the second
Oh.
penance stare shows up.
I only just saw that if you have the heroic tag, you take half damage.
Yeah,
from
half. That's correct. I'm not heroic though.
Yeah, no, I know. I only just noticed that. Yeah, so
Because heroes won't sin usually that much.
So you will see the page in front of her starting to kind of burn and glow, and then you will see the name Tony Grimalo starting to to burn as she lifts the quill, and she goes, "Interesting. You're already in here."
You don't know the half of it.
And then she is going to step out as that was her action, so she can't do anything else. But as she kind of stares at you, she's going to move out, and she seems to float up into the sky as added, but it's meant to be 3 times her rank times her runs. So yeah, she is going to fly up 5 spaces into the air from where she. But yeah, Jessica Jones, you see Lacey flying up into the air. She's all dressed in black, and she used to be blonde, but her hair has turned completely black. Her eyes are burning. She's got this notebook in her hand.
What
Punish
happened
her.
to her? I'm gonna yell. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, we'll get her response in the next turn. Punisher, we'll go to you.
Yep. Kid help. Everybody's just trying to kill me. How tall is this thing?
Sorry, which thing?
The crane, is it like the big ass crane or is it just like a small thingy?
Yeah, so there's above the shipping containers. There are like it would go right across the top, but those are those cranes for lifting the containers where it looks almost like a giant claw machine that you'd get
Right.
at an arcade. But there's one of those like it's one machine on both rails for each side. So there is a walkway up there if you want to go up there.
Well, Frank is gonna get himself first into position he can get himself into.
Yeah.
But then fuck it. Shoot the girl. I got nothing with her. Stopping power. Sorry?
He said you're shooting the girl.
Yes, the lazy man, yeah. She's trying to fuck with the fucking Oni. You, come on. Don't be a dickhead. I'll fuck you. 19 to hit.
19 hits. She has got. She just used her turn, so she'll get her reaction back, and she'll use Shield of the Seraphim.
Just we're burning through their focus.
Two,
Still, you can still roll the damage, yeah. 34.
34 points of damage.
Okay, and then she will use another Winds of Watum to take that to her focus instead. Yeah, no. Okay, sorry, no math. But yeah, she is taking a lot of focus damage here, but it seems like that book is just protecting her.
I thought that she was supposed to be on our side. The fuck is going on?
Yeah, you hear her now responding to Jess, and she just, I'm on my own side. Something's so much better. They've shown me so much. And then we go to Scorpion's other turn as he just goes, yeah, she's lost it. Don't blame me for that. She was crazy when I got it. But he's going to attack Jessica Jones and Black Cat, maybe? Can she do both? I mean, can he? So he's going to go for Black Cat first with. Yeah, he's going to use the tail this time, so he's going to attempt a smash attack.
No.
Damn. Oh, he's jinxed, so it's one less edge.
That is true. I did not add that one.
Oh
I
no.
went for the other edge. This is 15.
Yes.
Okay, wait, that isn't all. As just double check. Every 2 points. Okay, so you take an extra 10 points of damage then. As he, yeah, just raises his stinger into the air, and as he sees her, and you're all kind of looking up to figure out what just happened to Lacey May, he stabs down and pierces into Black Cat, knocking her out, but should be on a certain amount of negative. Or did that drop you onto exactly 0?
Minus 14. I just can't get it to basically stick. Oh, seems it's bonus. Yeah, seems I figured that.
You can
Yes.
type it into the actual character sheet. That's how it works. But Yeah, so Black Cat gets impaled by Scorpion as he also jumps over the side. But that is going to be his villain action. And then at the top of the round, you will hear the sort of screeching of tires as a sports car drives up.
Will we get them?
But sitting in the driver's seat is someone who could have healed him, and clearly did.
That's completely fair. I did not see the other guy.
Yeah, he was stuck under the car. You see the door kind of open like a scissor door, it just like opens up upwards. And Angela steps out of the car with Tombstone stepping out of the other, seemingly back at full health. And Angelus is looking around. He doesn't see you through the truck, but he's investigating this clearly destroyed truck right now. So you probably haven't seen him yet either. That truck is in the way. But he's here, and we go to Devil's Advocate.
So I would like to try something, but I do have a question. How tall would be the container? Like a space tall? What would be its height?
Yeah, space and a half. So yeah, we can just say a space.
Yeah, then I will like hop onto it, and then jump towards Lacey May, and I'll use my chain to make a disarming attack against the book.
It should be 2 spaces, but it doesn't matter.
I have 3 spaces of jump. I can get up there, and my chain
Okay.
has 3 spaces to hit.
Okay, yeah. So you could make that jump for sure.
I'll jump and make a disarm attack. It will have trouble because that's how it works, but I have an edge on all chain attacks. So it will be a normal roll to disarm her. If I get a marvel, I can pull the object to me. I'm not sure what the target number is though.
Oh man, I had all of the disarm
Yeah,
mechanics.
I'm reading through it right now. I'm just trying to find it.
It's just an agility attack, isn't
Or
it?
melee. No, but it depends what's the defense. Like, what am I like attacking?
I think it's just like a regular attack.
No, it's a regular attack, but like, what would be the target number for you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. On target number of 10, it says, because it's attacking objects.
Yeah,
It
but
says
if you're trying to disarm someone, you're attacking them, and you're just targeting the weapon instead. So
So if I'm attacking the melee, then it
Yeah,
will be against the melee, essentially.
yeah, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, I've only read it for the spider.
Yeah, I'm also trying to figure it out.
But it should be on. Hold on. I've got it here.
It appears on Demiplane as well. That's where I'm reading it from.
Yeah, on the actual character sheet on Demiplane, it has it there.
Yeah, that's where I'm reading
Yeah.
it from.
Yeah,
It
yeah. So
says-
you can make it melee or agility. That's why it's got them both there.
Yeah.
So depending on how you're attacking.
Yeah, I'll attack with the chain, so it's a straight up melee. I cancel
So
out
with-
the.
Yeah, with drop.
Yeah, but I have an
So-
edge when I make an attack with the chain.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, that's horrid. Not sure if it's against a melee defense or not.
Yeah, it would be against melee defense, and that is a hit.
So because it's not a marvel, she will drop the book.
Okay, yeah. So you wrench the book out of her hand just before she is able to cross your name off that list, and it falls to the floor as you pull it out of her hand. She also falls to the ground, but will immediately start scrambling for it as she actually takes a few points of damage from the fall.
I'm not sure if I can, like, as a free action, grab it or anything, the book. I'm not sure if that works. Just to pick it up.
Yeah, if you've still got the movement for it, but I'd say you were just leaping through the air and doing all of this, so you can. Yeah, she's also going to be going for it.
Yeah.
So let's make it a challenging or a contested agility check. I think.
Okay.
Let's to see who's.
Yeah. Contested.
Come on. Marvel. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she leaps for it, and but you pick it up just before she's able to reach it. She goes, "No, it's mine."
So I'm not sure how far I can stretch my turn up, but I want to pull a Johnny Blaze in Midnight Suns and shove it into my chest. I'm not sure if I'm able to.
That would have been the fantastic on
Oh,
this
okay.
arm. You would
So
have
I'm still
been able
holding
to
it
do
at
that.
least.
Yeah, but you picked, and yeah, she's going to have another chance to try and stop
Yeah.
you
So
from.
that's my turn.
Sorry, not Black Cat yet. It is Scorpion first, who's got Black Cat on the end of his tail and is going to just fling her. So she kind of hits the uh, hits the shipping crate and slumps down next to you guys as she's unconscious. But he is then going to turn his attention to Jessica Jones, I think. Or actually, no. Let me see. Yeah, actually, he sees that the Devil's Advocate has opened the vault here. He goes, "I don't care if you are the devil, not stealing from me." And he will try and impale you as well.
Hmm?
The Well, it will definitely hit. Thankfully, I still have my reaction.
Another
Come on.
Yeah.
Is it a better time to absorb it?
Holy, I think you did.
I'm not dead. If I use a reaction against it, like a Marvel, triple Marvel.
I think the point of an ultimate fantastic is that it ignores everything, isn't it? I don't know if it would ignore
It
that.
definitely ignores the damage reduction.
Hmm.
Quickly double checking.
Yeah, but
Just look this up later, but it could make a big difference.
Yeah, if I'm dead or alive. I'm pretty sure he fucks me up with this one.
Yeah. When a player makes such a rare roll, the character automatically succeeds at whatever they're attempting to do, no matter what the target number for the action check might be. They also ignore any trouble. Yeah, so I don't think that would necessarily. Yeah, it wouldn't override your reaction.
If you want, I can say that it doesn't give me focus or not as much focus to like somewhat weaken it.
Well, as we discussed, like having all that extra focus, you can still only spend it.
Yeah,
It's not
then
like
you can roll the damage.
I mean, it's a one-time thing because, like, if you get too much focus and you can only
Yeah, I
like,
need to
spend
spend it.
15, Yeah, that takes a lot of.
68. So I'm on
68 plus 10.
78. Plus 10. So on
Plus
93. 20?
doubled. Yeah.
Yeah, I applied it. I have a lot of focus to burn now.
What does it look like as his tail stabs into you, and it's like that should be a killing blow, but you turn it against.
I place the book in front of the stinger and it stops it. It's probably indestructible or something, I don't know.
Also, to
Makes
be
sense to
fair,
me.
he is also cursed, so the ultimate fantastic would have already been.
Oh, he's jinxed, right.
Oh no, but if you roll an ultimate fantastic, it ignores all troubles. But he wouldn't have re-rolled it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten to roll that, yeah.
Fantastic. Even with the jinx. But Black Cat, we go to you as you are. Not looking so good.
You have karma.
I don't have
I
karma.
think she's moving.
He gave us karma in the beginning of this map. Did you use it already?
I was at 7 hit points.
Okay, never mind.
Yes, yes, I spent it.
My bad then.
I don't even know. Let me actually check something. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, if she's unconscious, the
The
luck
jinx
would have
breaks.
ended.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna check, because I'm pretty sure it had concentration tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, everything ended up correctly. It's fine.
So, yeah, I don't think there's much you can do unless someone heals you up.
Magic cup, magic cup. Yeah. That's
We've
fine.
had criminal connections, and there are a bunch of criminals around here. You can, if you want, make a check to see if any of these criminals would help you and stop you from dying. I won't be able to do it on this turn necessarily, but if you want to make an ego check, you can.
Ego time.
Okay, yeah. But with the 14, maybe if a criminal comes past that can help you out, they will. Is that your turn?
Pretty much,
Suppose it
yes.
is, sorry. Just good job.
Unless someone has a beer. And just hold it up and scream 4.
Which of the alcohol was already drank by Jessica Jones?
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing left. I'm mostly gonna punch him in the face, see if that helps.
It's a sound tactic.
Looks like
It might
it's.
work.
Oh, that is going to be a fantastic failure.
You can help or
But
punish him.
Punisher is right on the other side there, yeah.
True.
You keep forgetting about reactions and team maneuvers and all the shit that's going to be keeping you alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot next to his feet, so he kind of startled. Gives it a little bit room. Use my help action to give you an edge. Punch him in the face.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
You won't have another Kara by any chance?
Does
I
that help?
do.
No, like, I cannot help. If she has
Well,
karma,
you
she can
have
use
got
it.
his tail, so you could help. He just
I
attacked
use
you.
my reaction.
Oh, right.
If you want, there's a free reaction. Yeah, I'll take it. Don't mind me, but I used it to block it.
I'm gonna.
Looking at- Okay, he's fit.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
There we go. That's what we want to
Yeah.
see.
That's a fantastic success. And then he uses his react on this thing.
Reaction. Fireball. Poison
You
ball.
rolled it. You rolled the damage. Oh wait, he's gonna use his karma to cancel out the edge.
Villainous karma.
Yeah, he does actually have some villainous points, but yeah, he's at low ranks. It's like there's only so much you can do with that. So, and I've spent some already. It's a team resource, so that is a massive hit though. That is one hell of a haymaker that you hit him with. What does it look like? As I mean, I'd say you can even move him a space, uh, a space or two from the impact of.
For dramatic effect, let's push him back a bit. Yes. And she's just gonna come with like a single punch, aim for like the center of his nose. It's gonna hurt like hell, but yeah.
Yeah, he is just absolutely smashed backwards off of the shipping container and crashes down sort of into the side of that crane, down onto the ground, grabbing his nose in pain.
And then I'm gonna head towards him, catch up with him, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, then it is going to be Lacey's turn, and she's going to try and wrench the book from Devil's Advocate's hand.
Mhm.
She tries to disarm you two.
Yeah, makes sense. She will fail. She can
Yes.
use an agility if it's better, technically. It's either or.
To go at range, yes, but she doesn't really have
Oh,
a ranged way to do that, especially now that you've taken the book. You can see she has magic item reliance, and as you've taken that away, you've basically taken all her powers as well. But she is determined here, so I'm going to give her an edge on this because this is this is like everything in the world to her.
yeah.
Oh my god, just give it an edge.
He did.
I know, it just
Ooh.
took forever. Okay, yeah, with an 11, this is just a teenage girl trying to trying to take her journal back. He's going, no, please, please, I need it. I, you can have anything. Just you can look at all the gold and jewels. Just give me that. That's mine. And Punisher, we go to you.
I just realized that the Devil's Advocate just stole her diary. Now she's afraid that he's just gonna post like all of her cringe fanfic.
That is literally how she's reacting, as though that's what's happened. You see, she's like throwing a tantrum but you do realize in this moment that as soon as you took that book away from her, she is just a kid. But Punisher, are you going to shoot her, or what do you?
No, we're headshotting the lizard dude.
No, that's the other guy. This is Scorpion.
Ah, yeah, sorry.
The scorpion dude.
Yeah, that makes a difference in his team. Don't make-
Two
don't mix
different
us up.
villains.
I mean, isn't Scorpion technically a lizard?
No.
No, they are classified under arachnid.
What the fuck?
They're not
Yeah,
lizards. So
we're invertebrates, asshole.
Ah, potato. An insect is an insect. Whoop. I'm gonna shoot him in the nose if he just got hit him. If 14 hits.
14 does
Agility.
not hit, as he
Okay.
is going to also use his reaction to spider dodge out of the way. give you a trouble on that.
Another
And
trouble, or
he will give you a trouble on the agility attack additionally, but you don't have to roll it because it's already a miss.
okay, I'm gonna roll it anyways.
Yeah, the edge, then it would. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he can leap and at his jump speed from where he is. So as you fire down, he kind of uses that tail to whip himself over and land on the other machine, and then look down at the two FBI agents. Yeah. Oh, hello. I was just looking for some hostages. But Punisher, it's still your turn. That was his reaction, just to jump over there.
And then he's gonna look down and he's just gonna say, "Can't believe I'm doing this fucking shit for Alpes stole my car." And he's gonna put some sort of tranquilizer looking device into his gun. He's gonna shoot a dart into Black Cat, effectively giving him giving her a point of karma so she can heal. He's gonna be some sort of seer, I guess.
Sweet, sweet stillness.
Red Bull straight to the vein.
Right.
Give the mumbo jumbo digestion system.
And then
Is
she
that
just
everything
talks
fine?
out.
I think I've seen Crank where he has to keep his adrenaline going. Just
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Jason Statham.
Oh man, that's so good. I totally forgot
So-
about that movie.
One of the most bizarre movies I've ever seen.
No, Jason Statham is amazing in that movie.
just rewatched Snatch to get like inspired for this sort of genre, and forgot that was it was back then as well. Uh, that sorry, did you say that was your turn? No, you shot her with a dart,
Yeah,
so you can make it as a let's check.
that's just my karma usage. Just flavor.
Yeah, I mean Black Cat. You can make the resilience check as you get darted. Oh yes, there we go.
Oh,
She lives.
Yeah, adrenaline kicks in. 52 points needed.
What's in the shot? You will never know.
You can. I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you.
Yeah, to be fair, Frank Castle of all people, the kinds of drugs that he would need to, like, keep himself going in a fight, that's gonna be so intense. Like, you're not gonna sleep for like 3 weeks.
he just injects himself with Hulk blood.
Right, just a lot of cocaine, speed, and Red Bull.
Isn't that the
The
same?
Germans did in World War II with the chocolate-laced chocolate-laced meth, or the other way around is it?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they ate chocolate with meth, so they will keep going. But yeah, it's an after session talk.
Yeah. With that as alright, that was Punisher's. So then it is gonna be Scorpion's turn again, and he is going to grab one of these agents. Does he? No. He goes, I'm a gentleman. And he takes the man as that may be a mistake for him, but he's just going to pick the guy up by his neck and make a crushing grip at as he says, he goes, get out of here now, and I'll let the coppers live. As he crushes this one,
She kills the copper.
he knocks him out. But yeah, you do see the guy like just getting strangled by the tail and then passing out as his partner kind of lets out a scream, is drawing her gun and just uh, firing up at him. Devil's advocate, we go to see she's shooting.
Now I shall do the Johnny Blaze thing and shove the book down my chest.
Okay, you can make an ego check here to try and turn yourself into an incinerate, or are you just trying to keep it for later?
I'm not sure what it will do. I'm just trying to hide it like that. If it does something to me, then it does something to me. That's if that's
Oh,
the rules.
okay. I didn't entirely know what you meant by Johnny blazing it.
Like in
So
the
you're
Midnight
gonna
Suns game, like I'll put it in my chest. Like when he hides the last page of the Darkhold.
okay, yeah. Again, make an ego check
Okay.
as this happens, and you hear Satanish kind of roaring out from the other side. He goes, "No, Tony, what are you doing?" But you can, as you've been using the energy absorption and stuff as well. This is good.
I don't know what I'm doing. Joke is on you, Satanish. I rarely do. Should have. Oh my god, that's horrible.
So at this point, as this happens, this this ledger is connected to all the lords of hell, and as you feed it to the spirit of vengeance, it's like it like is absorbed into you for a second, and then you feel something's wrong. It's like you ate something bad, as Satanish himself is about to rip through your chest like an alien spawn.
Was it my action to do so?
No, I'll give you that as a free action, or at least,
A
yeah.
movement? Then I will
You
do the next dumb thing and try to contain it.
How are you gonna do that?
Oh, I did not actually think that one through.
Failed the check to kind of contain it. That was
Oh,
what
and
that
I'm failing.
was.
Okay.
If you've got an idea on how you might stop it, you can. But it's like you can see the mouth from Satanish is kind of like uh, opening in your stomach now. As it's like you're not sure. He's kind of part of you that is now tearing apart. You might be able to remove yourself from the spirit at this point, but that's the only way I can think of that he might be able to break away from what's happening to him.
I'm not trying to break away from it. I'm trying to withstand it.
Yeah.
Like take the force.
Yeah, that's what you kind of felt. So unless you've got
Mm.
something you want to try, what do you try?
I can. I would have tried like energy absorption or like protection, like both actually. If I can, like stacking my powers as much as I actually I can only use 15 focus a turn.
You know who I forgot about?
Say again.
Who I forgot about at the end of the last round. Tombstones managed to go over there, but uh, angelic wing, as you're kind of like feeling this, the devil pulling from you, you will see Angelos flying up above and noticing the scene, as he is going to give you a help action here. As that's a bad idea, my friend. You should give it to me. Don't send that hell lord into this world. And he is going to give you the help action so you can get an edge on that ego check.
Oh my god.
Look at
Oh
that.
no.
Clearly, the devil
He
and
just-
the angel doesn't mix.
Yeah, you see it has the almost the opposite effect where the Satanish now stops trying to stop himself as he sees, as he kind of hears this or feels this power. So yeah, was there anything else you wanted to try with your act?
Like, yeah, I want to try like either protection, like to try on myself to keep it in, or like energy absorption on it. Either or, because I can't use both. It's too much focus in a turn.
Yeah, sure. You can make an energy. Or no, actually, you can't use energy absorption again. Can you?
Yeah, true. I can't.
No.
Just protection. You're right.
So the protection, if Satanish breaks through this protection, then that will work. But he could roll bad.
Oh, so he has to hit me?
He's breaking
Okay.
through.
Yeah, it hits. It's 14.
Okay, you don't take this damage, but
Yeah.
that as you use and you like try and contain him, but with his own power, and no, Tony and Satanish are kind of one at this point. One spawning from the other.
Well, that was by action, I believe. So. Oh shit!
What
Derailing,
the
baby,
fucking fuck?
derailing.
I don't think it's a derailing. Them has the token for it.
Pretty sure he had a token because I spoke with him.
Oh.
Ready for the derails? Of
Or maybe he's ready.
course, I expected this to happen. Sure, why not? Is that going to be your turn, Tony?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's my action.
Well, then Scorpion sees this happening with the FBI agent, and it just goes, you know what? On second thought, keep the gold, and he's going to rush off with this FBI agent and climb climb one of these machines. But yeah, he's just holding his hostage there as Black Cat. We go to you.
I don't know what's going on.
Completely fair.
You wake up to just see the devil ripping itself out of Tony's finely made suit, as it currently looks like kind of like a genie's lamp, but it's coming out of Tony's chest. This entire devil, so you can't quite see his legs, but it's like it's all just fire. And it's just a being made of hellfire that is forming up there. He's got one face on the head up top and one face in his stomach that is the one screaming out. Just going, Mephisto! As you don't know why, but what do you do?
Okay, I've seen enough. Into the container, steal some stuff, run away.
You might be blocking the container.
What the? Oh, I knew spending this
Well, yeah,
was
maybe
a mistake.
you could kind of try and run underneath into this container, but you will be running through some hellfire and stuff, so I'll need an agility check to try and parkour your way through then. You're gonna try and steal the. Oh shit! Yeah, with a fantastic success, you like slide in there and you see that amongst all of the jewels and things that are lying there, the diamond you originally went to steal is sitting in that pile. This is the whole reason you got into this mess in the first place, and it's sitting right there.
The diamond is mine.
Okay, so you managed to get the diamond. You are now in the shipping container with Satanish summoning above it. That door on that side is closed, so the only way out is back into the fire and stuff. Are you heading out that way again, or are you taking cover in the shipping container? Or are you trying to break out the other door? There are. Oh no, actually, yeah. There's two doors on this one. Sure, why not?
Well, usually the boss that holds it would prevent it.
Yeah, but you're a master thief. You can you can get through a lot of things that most people wouldn't be.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot she has a laser or something. Or at least some cutting tool. Just starting
Yeah,
to.
she usually it's like her claws that she would use. Her claws have got are like diamond tipped. There's something, but
Well,
But yeah, she
then
could
it's
really
scratching
hit you with-
time. Then it's scratching
Yeah.
time.
And you can make another agility check to try and break through that lock. Okay, yeah, you do manage to break it. That is going to be your movement though for this turn. As oh no, actually, sorry, it wasn't. That'll be your action to break the lock. It wasn't an action to pick up the diamond. So I don't know how much movement you actually have, but that side is open.
Oh well, I have enough to just get up here and get a look at that.
Nice. Okay, so Black Cat doing a quick swipe of the diamond, and Jessica Jones. The devil has come, and there is an angel flying up in the air. He's
Fuck no. I'm as much as I need to do this. I am gonna go after that FBI agent.
okay. Yeah, I will give you a point of karma for that decision because you are being heroic.
I'm just gonna. I'm trying to. I want to separate him from the scorpion. Get him loose.
But yeah, you can try and disarm him with a melee check with trouble if you just want to pull him loose. But if you just want to try and knock him out, that's another option. Yeah, he's still got some. He's about at half hit points, so disarming him may be easier.
Yeah, let me go with that. That's just mean. 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you grab a hold of him, that is not going to be enough. As he lifts him up, you're kind of holding onto the FBI agent and like flying as the scorpion tries to stop you.
Can I? I should have. I should have. I was thinking I should have spooned that point of karma.
You did just get that point of karma for rushing over here, so you can use it if you want.
Okay, let me do that. 18.
Yeah, karma just gives you an edge, but oh, that was just. I thought you re-rolled completely. Holy crap! Yeah, fantastic success. What the hell? So, yeah, technically, if you take a weapon, you destroy the weapon, and he is he is held in the scorpion's tail. So, how do you free this agent and destroy the the end of Scorpion's tail?
She kind of comes in and just grabs it with one hand and breaks it, crushes it in her hands, and then grab the guy and holds him.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, is that all your movement, or because you are now grappling him, he's unconscious?
It's at the edge. I have 2 more feet. I have 2 more spaces. So can I move? Just grab the guy and
Yeah.
move him.
Absolutely, and flying back down to the ground as the other agent just goes, "Thanks, I've got him from here."
That's my turn.
Very nice. Lacey May sees the devil. She just goes, "No, my book." Oh shit. Okay.
Fuck the book.
Suddenly having some clarity of mind.
Hit puberty. Got smarter.
She runs screaming. Punisher, go to you.
What the fuck is going on? How tall did we say that this crane thingy are?
These cranes are probably, like, depending on the level you're on, probably 4 or 5
Yeah,
places. Huh?
I'm gonna use my gadget. I'm gonna get on top of them. Where I can just grappling hook and just get myself on top of that position where I can snipe. Or not snipe, but like where I can shoot.
So yeah, I'd say you can walk between like where you are now and the other side, and you'll be up 5 in the.
Okay. And then well shit. You know what? He's gonna steal himself. I'm gonna do I can do this all day. So he can steal himself for what's to come. Let's get a little bit of more HP. Yeah. Yeah. And that's all. Let's see how this pans out.
Okay, on the villain action, Satanish is going to grab at Angelo. If I just got
Yeah.
you.
Shit.
That's fine.
Does he have energy absorption?
He has a bunch of healing stuff, but
Heal base, bitch.
yeah,
He can just recover from
Satanish.
from the squish he is about to become.
Damn.
Holy shit! He's not killed. He's only just knocked out.
Makes sense.
As Satanish kind of grabs a hold of him, and he is just completely taken by this giant hand. His wings kind of spread out and trying to protect him, and yeah, he's just screaming out as he is captured, sort of taken by Satanish there. Scorpion is, let's see, yeah, actually, he's gonna try and finish things off as you drop the guy down. He jumps down after you and just tries to grab you from behind and break your neck. He's just going for a clubber, basically. He's gonna make it a smash one. But he doesn't have his additional limbs or extended reach at the moment. But oh my god, again. Ooh, thought it was another 6. As he just kind of you like the FBI agent is thanking you, and then he just grabs you by the head from behind.
Damn it.
So that 6 points.
Hold on, select token. Apply damage. And I'm unconscious.
Just it seems like he just does the movie neck snap kind of thing as you collapse to the ground, and he just chuckles. Says you should have stayed home. So, okay, he's still got some movement, so he's going to actually rush towards this other. Sort of climb on. It's just there. But that takes us to the devil's advocate, as you have
Yeah.
Satanish emerging from your chest, and it seems like this is he's like connected to you and is drawing your energy to like come into this world. So what are you gonna do when this is happening? You still got all your stuff. I will say you can't take movement actions. That'll be the thing. You're kind of planted to where you are right. You want to
He's
try
not.
and suppress him again, you can. That you could make another ego check to try that.
Yeah, why not? I said it couldn't be much worse, and it was much worse.
That's yeah. But you're only half of the 666 right now, so it makes sense.
Since it came out of my chest, I don't think I can really rummage in for the book and pull it out.
Oh, actually, a 13 is your is challenging for you. So yeah, it wouldn't be a success. Sorry, it would have a higher DC than that. So, but I had it higher in my head.
Oh,
You can do it, Tony. Push him back.
Yeah,
Help teammate.
doing a help action or karma.
Help
Reaction, I
teammate.
think.
Yeah, reaction.
We 15.
A 15 will be enough to start like pushing him back into hell and suppressing him as he has got like Angelos by the. Like, it's just it seems like he'll be pulling him in as well.
Like if he's drugged in, I'll just like weakly reach to grab Angelos' arm. Because maybe I can stop it in my state. But that will be my turn. I stop Angelos from being dragged in.
I mean, with that, yeah, that was a successful check. So we're not going to drag it out too much because we are just looking at the time. So as you draw him back, it's like Angelos is getting drawn back into this hell portal that is opened in your chest now as well. So you can give me as a reaction a check, maybe a melee check to try and
Yeah. Still a combat one, right?
Yeah.
Melee check. 14. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is not going to be enough. That is just going to miss as he is pulled into that hell portal as well. As you try and grab him and stop it as it closes into your chest and goes quiet, and all the hellfire around kind of disappears, and screaming that you were hearing before stop. Angelos is gone. So is Satanish. Seems like you just hit them both, as well as the ledger.
And now on rank 5. No, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense that you would get the double advancement points here.
It's a thing, double?
Yeah, because this is Devil's Advocate's arc, you will get 2 advancement points from this encounter, but it's not over yet. That
Yes,
you have
is there.
stopped this Satanish and gotten rid of the ledger, which is very good. Scorpion, however, is he's actually just got enough space to get to his ally, who I don't think you guys have seen yet, and kind of glad because that would have been a whole other enemy for the encounter. But you hear him, Jessica Jones, on the other side of that truck going, "Come on, let's go!" And then you hear a loud splashing of water as you're pretty sure he jumped into the dock.
So his ally was Aquaman.
Oh.
Well,
The Trident arc.
he's in the Sinister Six. You might. Anyway, Tombstone, however, goes. I'll give you enough of a clue as Tombstone shouts, "Morris, wait!" And then we go to Black Cat.
Well, seem everything worked out. So I can get out of here.
Actually, yeah, what am I doing? At this point, we are. That would be bringing us out of combat. All the enemies are gone or not actually in the fight. So, and that brings us out of combat and essentially to the end of the session here as Lacey May has been stopped by these two smugglers that are like, hey, where you going, kid? But the the villains are gone, so we'll wrap things up here as what do you guys do as the fight comes to a close and you've driven them off?
Well, I got the diamond I wanted. Just rushes and is like, nah, I'm gonna take Pontius. I'm gonna take the other ride.
Okay. Black Cat disappears into the night with the diamond she was here for. And her name not necessarily cleared just yet, but she might have some more evidence about who actually robbed the Magia. The others.
Yeah, like the advocate will stand up, feeling both strong and weak at the same time. Kind of an odd feeling. Yeah. He would look at Punisher, and if he could smile, he would smile and say, "Until next time." And I'll snap my fingers and use uh, dimensional travel, which might be a horrible idea to go to hell and then to my apartment as a stop point, but I'm fine with that.
I feel like that's a good sort of cliffhanger for Devil's Advocate as he makes his way back into hell, and we'll see what's there now awaiting him.
Yeah.
The Punisher would see that, and then all of the adrenaline would wear off. So he'd just collapse on the railing. Probably nobody sees him there, so fuck it.
Yeah,
He's
you've
just
got a
gonna take a
beautiful
nap.
view of the city here as you take a moment to take a breather, and this really is like you know, sort of picturesque location from Punisher's point of view. For you can overhear the conversation happening down below. It's Jessica Jones. You hear this girl crying, and these two smugglers genuinely like they look like criminals, but they are genuinely worried about her.
I'm
What
like,
was that? Are you okay, kid? What? And then they see you approach.
just gonna, oh, take care of her. Don't worry.
This your mom, kid? And she kind of looks at you, Jess, and she goes, I'm sorry. And the other two walk like, yep, not my problem.
Come, come, kid. Let's get you home to your mom.
Odd way to treat a murderer, but sure.
Yeah, she will as you make your way back. She'll be quiet for a while, but then we'll start to explain what she was going through, what she saw, and how she was. Someone was whispering to her. Um, yeah, you're not entirely sure that this kid's gonna be okay for a while. She'll definitely need some therapy, but there's something has changed about her. And yeah, as you take her back to her family, you
Um,
get the impression it might be a good idea to keep an eye on her from now on.
yes, I'm gonna grab a taxi, and then I'm gonna explain to her mother what happened and keep an eye on the kid. I do relate a lot to people whispering in your ears, though.
And her mother will make sure to keep her away from those damn Magia, Stammer and Freddy. After all this,
I do recommend they move, though. Probably get out of New York.
after all the alien invasions and military takeovers, I think you might be right.
Very well.
But Miami's nice this time of year.
I was thinking, like the middle of Ohio, but sure.
Yeah, we'll make it a road trip. And yeah, Lacey now, full goth kid, and probably has some connections to some dark forces. Maybe we'll see her again, but that is where we will wrap up tonight's session. As be more questions than answers at the end of that, but yeah, thank you guys very much for the game. It was
Right.
Yeah,
not how I
thank you.
expected it to go.